So have you had mussels?
I have
I
not.
have not had mussels.
How about that?
We might have had them in a soup or something, but they weren't obviously.
I'm gonna try one, but.
Yeah, baby.
Hi, baby.
I watch what you do. I'm
The
watching.
steamers, I don't.
Just eat them. I can do that.
As long as it's okay. Try it and see what you think.
Have you had
Are they?
mussels?
In a good way?
Mmm.
Good
Good.
taste.
Greg,
Mussels.
where's your
Remind
cup?
me of clams. But
They are like
is that?
Where's your cup?
It's up
Oh, you
there.
have it there waiting
the
for
glass
it?
is, yeah, the glass is right by the vodka.
No, I'll eat these. I have no problem with that.
I will take a few as well, and they are getting cold quickly.
Yeah, they would.
They remind me of clams a little bit.
Yeah, they're actually we have them.
just like
We
clams,
have them
but
in
they're
the
mussels.
river. We have them in the river,
Mmm.
but we don't ever eat them out of the river because we're not supposed to eat anything out of the river because there's mercury in the river.
Yeah.
I love mussels.
Lorene, did you prepare some
What's the serving
sauce for people
size?
to
Well, the sauce is in there, so
The
I guess
sauce-
we
that
need
was-
to get a little. I know what I'll do.
you'll dip some out? Lorene usually put sauce out that you can dip them in.
Okay, so it hasn't popped open.
good.
It's
Yeah, if
dead.
one hasn't popped open,
Okay.
just throw it in the plastic bowl because that's where we'll put our
Take this
our empties.
and use it to put the
Well, no, honey, 'cause
garlic.
then they'll. Shouldn't we put them in little bowls for dipping? Should I get little bowls out?
Okay, but I asked you that before, and you didn't get them. It's really good. The juices, because it's just garlic and I use chardonnay that I got. You know, the wine we were drinking last. Oh, you weren't drinking wine last night. I was. Wait, someone was. It was me.
No mussels for beeps. You think beeps can eat a mussel? Is part of a mussel? What do you think?
I cooked them in a safe pot.
They have garlic and
Garlic
wine.
and wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So that's
know.
probably not a good idea.
I know.
But there's so you can have. I'm
I'm
good.
Lorene, honey, why don't you
Thank you.
put a scoop in for each one?
Oh, almonds are good stuff.
Greg, do you have your straw?
Here,
Oh,
interesting.
sorry.
If not, I have more.
Yeah, I don't have my straw in my.
You got it?
No, I don't.
I'll grab you another one. It took
How's
like.
mussels?
I like them.
I grabbed a
My first
handful
one.
from
What is that?
Hubby's.
Try dipping it.
You're supposed to chew them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have all those like. bloop.
Oh,
I forgot how much
Yeah,
I
it's like
really
clams.
Yeah.
cannot see without my glasses.
well, put 'em on.
We'll get some bees.
Yes, sir.
Do you like the sauce?
Oh yeah, it's good. It's light. You know,
Yeah.
it's very subtle.
Here you go. Danny. Oh, Jesus. It's full.
Can you just get a towel? Sorry, Amy. Oh, well, clean it up fast.
No harm.
What is this? Is it butter or?
It's
Chardonnay and garlic.
Chardonnay and garlic.
Can you block this?
Sure.
Sorry about
Did
that.
you want paper towels or no?
No, these are
Take up an entire roll that much. Beer.
Okay. We can just totally remove the placemat if you want. It's up to you.
Can you just go over there and handle that?
I don't know if that's gonna like scratch the table, but as far as formalities, I don't need a placemat.
Who wants some?
What's a water
Got a
resistant
fresh
placemat?
placemat behind.
Hey
Yeah, it's a water
everybody.
resistant placemat.
How you
Do you
doing?
need more? Do you need more towels?
No, I don't think so. This just needs to be thrown out.
Toss it in the plastic bowl. Oh.
My knife and fork.
No,
Just
I
not the
can't.
napkin, Lorraine. Here. You sure you don't need more on?
Do you never kill anybody? Except
No.
maybe a tabletop.
No, this will be fine. It's marble. Little beer isn't gonna hurt it, but yeah, we don't.
No, don't
you
worry
can,
about me, God.
You can stain it, so that's why we always use the coasters.
Alright, I just want to make sure I got
Somebody actually on a wedding day had, I guess, a champagne down on it, and it got stained.
Mm.
There's a circle around here somewhere.
I love
Yeah.
champagne. That's not mine.
It's all done.
You sure?
Yeah,
It's
it's all
all
good.
done.
We caught it.
Very good. I like my first mussels.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're like clams.
Honestly,
a little bit.
I had them when
I've
I
only
was
had
like a
tried
little
clams.
kid, and we had gotten them at Cape Cod. Like we had gotten them ourselves.
It's
and
not
cooked
different when
them.
you're an adult, though. You don't get.
Yeah, things are different. When I was a kid, I grew up on the Jersey Shore, so we had
Sure.
clams. I was always eating raw clams.
Oh, that's what this is for.
See, with steamers.
And it's gonna be for our
Lobster
lobster shells too.
Body parts. Alright, I'm only gonna just give me like 2 to try, and then
Ooh. I think a serving size is like 10.
I'm
9.
not sure how I feel about. I'm kind of a picky eater, so please don't be offended.
You got 3. I'm gonna give you 2, but you got 3.
Like steamers, I don't. Most of my family loves them, but I don't hate them. I'll have like 1 or 2, but I don't really like them. My mom.
Mussels are better, I think, than steamers.
Like
I mean, it depends.
I said, it's been so long.
That's strong.
You drink?
Too strong?
Yeah.
Did
No,
you
it's
start?
perfect.
Well, you know why? I didn't start it.
I didn't see my straw
Remember?
there.
That's what happened
Well,
last time.
only Amy's driving, so she's gotta be careful.
I'm good. I'll make sure I have like two
Eric's watching.
Gatorades and a vitamin water in my bag. So.
Hey, Eric.
Oh, then you do.
Yeah. That's why I figured I was gonna start, even though it
I bet Eric could eat a mussel.
seemed like
I got
4
big
o'clock
mussel.
came
Oh
in
yeah,
fast, but-
Eric would like mussels.
Eric just said, I love mussels.
I'm sure Eric has had mussels.
Hey,
a lot.
Eric.
Yeah.
Now this is
He's tried almost everything. He eats
Portuguese way of
silkworms.
cooking them.
Silkworms?
Yeah.
Eric eats silkworms?
Is there anything I need to take off or anything? Like with
No,
with
just a
little
shell.
neck shoe.
Michelle, yeah.
Michelle?
Well, no, a little neck shoe, like pull that skin thing off.
No, that's a clam.
Yeah.
That's different. These don't have feet.
No, I know they're different, but I'm just saying I didn't know.
No, there's nothing to pull off. You just eat
Okay,
them.
just check.
Just eat them.
Eric will eat anything.
So you think this is calcium? Michelle's?
So is this the same? This is what
You know,
cooked
we'll
her
have to Google.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, it's the.
same stuff she cooked her in.
It's very good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's just a little bit of water, but mostly Chardonnay and garlic.
Not bad.
There we go. We got a mussel eater.
Do you like it, Craig?
Oh yeah.
You like it,
Eric
Kelly?
says he'll eat
Awesome.
anything that comes out of the
Yeah,
ocean.
good.
Anything. Ooh.
What else is so
You know, the
rubbery
cruise ships
and, like,
dump a lot of stuff.
Sand in the belly. And
These we actually can
These
get
are
in our
really
own
good.
backyards.
Wow.
I mean, they're
That's
there,
awesome.
and
They're in
But-
the river?
yeah, they're.
But you don't
Are
because
these
of
river
mercury.
mussels?
No.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say.
This particular body of water is brackish, which means it's part saltwater, part.
just like in my
Freshwater.
house.
Hey
yeah.
Eric, how are you?
Hi, Eric.
So I have a mussel instead of a mussel.
Wish you were here. Whoa, look
Eric,
at
we're
that.
gonna have lobster next.
Yeah, yeah.
Are people watching us eat?
Yeah, 45 people.
I'm just
lobster.
I'm just pretending the camera's not on and just ignoring it. Whatever.
It's all good.
What you eating,
You're
Beebs?
among friends.
Yeah.
Don't eat the shell, baby,
Heck,
remember?
if I can show up in my pajamas after bailing boats. Look like crap.
They're looking at BB anyway and her
I know.
almond.
I'm the only one that's not using silicone.
He's showing stuff.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She doesn't. She likes to use her hands. Remember the chicken last night?
My beef.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I was so
My
enjoying
dad always
giving
yells
it
at
to
me.
me.
Oh, it
everything
was
with my
tasty.
hands.
That was some really good chicken.
Oh, good. Well, there's more, and if, like. You know,
That Eric said right
I'm
here.
gonna grab just a
I will
couple
eat
more.
pretty much anything.
We already.
You want more?
Just
These
a
are-
couple. I like
There's
them,
a
but stuff
sauce.
like this I just can't eat like a
Oh,
lot
I
of
know
it.
what you mean.
Same thing with lobster.
You don't want to eat lobster?
No, that's not what I said.
What are you insane?
I can eat 2 lobsters, and about after that, I'm kind of.
Well, that's a pretty good
I'm
amount
not
of
gonna eat 2
lobster.
lobsters.
we don't have 2 lobsters for everybody.
No, that's okay.
We got 1 lobster.
You just
for everybody.
kind of get sick. I don't know, sick of the taste, or it gets to be. There's this place.
Well, a lot of things are like that. You know.
Yeah,
You know, things are enjoyed in moderation.
yeah, it's amazing.
If you fill yourself up with anything.
There's
One year we had so many pool parties, and we were always having lobster because it was a $4.99 a pound or $3.99 a pound.
Oh, yeah.
It was like unbelievable.
Awesome.
So every time anybody came over for a pool party, we'd have lobster. And after a while, I actually got tired of lobster.
Yeah.
I never get tired of lobster.
Well, have you ever heard of the Nordic Lodge? Oh, you're up, way up. It's in Rhode Island, actually.
Oh, we go to, you know, we go to Rhode Island. We go to
It's
Newport.
it costs, well, 10 years ago it cost $50, so I'm sure it costs about
Ah.
100 now.
That's cool.
Your wife was on the same,
And it's a
the
buffet
same line. She was doing the same thing.
We think like. Yours is prettier though.
with
So you
endless
guys are both
lobster.
doing it?
Yeah.
More.
Mine already went in there.
You just need to work on it, Kelly.
Oh, I'm not
You have-
Mine
creative.
didn't start until later. You're not creative, really, artist.
I'm just tossing it in a bowl. I'm gonna go check on the lobster.
Oh, that's
Can
okay.
you just excuse me?
Yep.
Thank you. Hi, Dee.
That's a big muscle.
Lobster. Yeah, you're gonna get lobster.
Ooh.
If you go to
Lobster is actually a little bit better than
Here she
berries.
comes. Here she comes. Walking down the perch.
Dee.
I like that song because it just says get the funniest looks from everyone you meet, because that's what it's like when you're walking down the street with her, like in a little stroller or something. You get the
Look, mommy,
funniest
it's
looks.
not a dog.
what? It's my bird.
It's the beep. That's right. That's right. She did that over yesterday when we were at Kathy's. She flew down for some reason, and we were trying to figure out. Well, maybe it was because of this, maybe it was because of that. And
What?
Kathy said, "Well, I think it was because of this," and
Just
Dee
a
goes,
few more
"That's
minutes
right."
and the lobster
It's like this perfect kind of. That's right.
Just a few more minutes and lobster. Let's finish the. Oh, mussels.
Spoon because they taste so good.
But if you go down the Cape, the beach that my family kind of has always gone to, it's Old Silver Beach. I don't know if you know. And you can just walk right out on the rocks and
Like
just
the
pull
mussel?
these off by the
Yeah.
handfuls and take them in.
I know when I was like 8 years old, I
Most
wouldn't have liked
places,
this. But
most places you need a license to clam or to get
My
mussels.
grandfather, you know what? I should see if, I'm sure my grandmother has
I'm gonna
some.
have some more.
There you go.
My grandfather goes
I
cold
took my last.
hogging.
Ooh, I got a double muscle.
You know why?
It means
'Cause
one
I
fell
got
out
an
of the
empty
other
muscle.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
One fell out of one and one the other. You don't
You
get.
know what? Just tell them it was lucky.
Oh, okay. I'm
I
sorry.
thought I was the
It's
best.
lucky, Greg.
How
and
did
this what is this one?
two of them living in it?
Unlucky.
Well, you're bringing luck to people by allowing Dee to poop on one, so you could bring New England luck to them.
But then what do I do with Kelly that has the empty shell?
I know, mine was unlucky.
Well, somebody's got to be unlucky.
Alright. We're going, we should just all like,
Oh wow!
pick the biggest one
Creating,
ever.
creating muscle art. It's
Pop that
muscle
one
art.
in there somewhere.
That's muscle in there.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, it's starting to look
Looks
like an
kind of
insect.
scary, yeah, like a millipede or something.
It is kind of. We can paint them later. And then
Ooh, there's the artist coming
give
out.
them some
I hope we
eyes.
have the creative crowd watching chat right now.
I just hope we have a lot of friends watching chat.
Another section to the beast. Oops.
I want to hear BB say something profound.
She's busy.
She's eating. Yeah, she's eating.
What are some of her newer words?
We should take her food away, then she'd really be talking right now. Imagine if she didn't have something to do. She'd be like,
Well, Lorene is one of her newest words.
Yes, I like that one.
And Norm.
I want to hear
That's
it.
awesome.
I want to hear you say Lorene. Phoebe.
I think we might have topped out. I can't seem to.
Now they're attacking each other.
Maybe one just gave birth.
Double
drinking that water.
Good.
Get some good water. Those were excellent mussels. And I had never had mussels
Not
before.
bad.
Of all the
Mine was
mussels
slammed
he's
a
had,
little
those
bit.
were the best. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Best mussels I ever had.
Because cooking them,
Let's finish them
the
though.
wine and the garlic isn't
Oh.
really kind of a question way of cooking them.
Let's all have a little bit more.
I've never had mussels.
And it's
There's 3 left. Let's have them, Greg.
Oh, I'm gonna let somebody else have those because I ate my share. I know.
I'm still working
Yeah,
on
I'm
mine.
done.
Like those-
You
I'm
can have
still
them.
working on mine.
You can't go.
What did you do,
Can you
Beats?
throw a few more things around me?
I wasn't even touching it. It's
First time I don't get
There's this
blamed for
kind
stuff.
of
I'm always the scapegoat.
aura of
Hello?
destruction surrounding me.
Do you need attention?
Oh, you could have a berry.
What
I like
kind
to
of
hear you
berry?
talk though.
I think I
One
see a
time.
bunch of berries up there.
I see
She's
a
probably
bunch of
one
berries.
She
them.
really is.
Clean it.
Yeah, Nutriberries. She's kind of prejudiced against those berries though. She
They're
wants
small.
They're small. Yeah, she
Do
likes
you
the
want to
good
step
berries.
up? I mean,
Maybe
I'll
step
open
up.
my arm. I don't care if she bites me.
Oh yeah,
it's
you
more
do.
about like training her not to step up for
Strangers.
people that are, well, you're not a stranger, but
Right,
people
but,
that she
yeah.
doesn't know as well as us. You step up. Oh, you're going right
You
over
want to
to
step
her.
up to me? Want to step up? She's like, oh, much.
You're guarding that food or something.
You get a grape. You put your foot up. You step up.
Step up.
Somebody's got to
Girl,
finish the last
very
3 muscles.
good.
What a good girl.
If you move away
Yeah.
from her perch a little
Okay.
bit, she might be less likely to want to step
Guys,
up on
is
it.
anyone going to finish the last
Yeah.
3 muscles?
You can have them.
I'm still working on it. I
Wanna
have
step
at
up?
least 6 or 5.
Why am I having the last 3 muscles?
You want to go back? Okay. I can tell she's kind of like
girl.
leaning.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's good bird,
That's
though.
all right.
Oh,
You
she's
don't-
just wanting that food.
You don't know me.
She was guarding that food.
That was good though.
like-
I mean, she stepped up for you. But I was you and Kelly.
That was
Just
really
want
good.
to grab her head.
The lobster be better.
When everybody's eating, she wants to eat too.
The
so-
muscles are
that's
good,
cool.
and they're really
My
good.
cat,
Like
one of my cats does that actually. We'll start eating
New
and then
England clam
she
bake. You either have clams or mussels with corn on the cob
Mm.
and lobster.
clam boil or bake. Did you say?
No, I said a lobster clam bake.
That made me think of
Traditional
Revenge.
England.
They did a clam bake on Revenge. Did you ever watch that show, Revenge?
Yeah, and there's
Oh, I just
actually.
got a double.
No.
Ah.
I get good luck too, but I also had some empties.
I was gonna say I was
The
checking
town
mine
next
again,
to me,
double
there's a
the
place
empty.
famous for
I
clam
got a
bakes,
double
and it's
too.
like they cook it in the
Yay.
ground and smoke it, and
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I've never had it actually, but like my family does clam boils with, and they boil like the trees and the.
What should we do? Clam, the mussels, the lobsters are ready.
got
I
two
said
more.
no.
No, I'm taking away the empty bowl.
I've
What?
3 pieces.
Eric says he's
What do you
never
want?
tried barnacles. Eric, you haven't
What do you
tried
want?
barnacles?
I suspect they're a bit salty.
I
He
want
will eat it.
Seriously?
a cherry.
No, he even said I'll eat anything. That's what he said.
I'm guessing I'll eat barnacles.
Honey, you
I
can't
feel like
put
if
the
I
lobsters
lean
on
into
there.
my plate,
I
my
can't
face
put on
is.
anything else. I don't
No, just
Put her on
we'll
this
put one on each. They'll fall out.
What,
We'll
me?
put one on each plate.
Oh, it's like if I leaned in.
I'm not used to the video, but I'm conditioned
Yeah, maybe
from a
get some
child,
help.
my mom doing
Yes.
photography to just.
Oh, well, then smile. She's smiling.
Let's clear the clam mussel sauce.
Oh dear, I made a mess.
My name's Amy.
Mm.
What's your name?
What do you want me to tell Loves?
Who?
Granny wants to tell you something.
Marnie wants to tell me something?
Oh, thank you.
Does she want mussels?
Yes, she just said it's
Or would she rather have
My
mulberries?
name's Amy.
That's starting to look like a
What's your name?
something very.
Insect.
Mhm.
Insect.
Oh, it is.
But once,
Say
once
Amy.
actually, once you get it, you don't really see all the ridges, so it looks a little bit different than maybe you think it does on the camera.
That was a very nice piece of art, Kelly.
Thank you. Is inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe, except her husband maybe.
You ever see that? Was
Are you
it?
gonna put butter in it?
Give
Everyone
Kelly a fresh
loves
napkin.
rain.
Fresh napkin.
My name's Amy. What's your name?
Grab Kelly's dirty napkin. Give Amy a fresh napkin.
Eric says he's not going to eat cats or dogs.
Well, I hope not.
That he knows of.
And African gray parrots. Let's keep adding stuff to the list.
And ducks. Please don't eat any ducks.
White rhinos.
Granny says she loves your home and all your hard work.
Who does?
Granny, Billy. Granny.
You know, I think the
Yes, she
last
loves your
time I
home.
sent
Proud of
you-
all your hard work.
I think I sent
awesome
you the
dinner.
close-up
She's really
picture, and then
enjoying
I
it.
sent you like a parrot
Would
too
you
that I
like
had
butter
just
with your
drawn.
mustard?
I don't think I've
Yes.
drawn
Does
since.
Kelly
Oh,
like
yeah,
butter
What's
with
it?
your
A
mustard?
macaw?
She might
Yeah,
say
I
she
just
doesn't,
drew it.
but
I'm
yeah.
like, I should probably like it. I
Kelly,
don't think I
butter?
haven't drawn
You want a
since.
little butter with your
I don't,
lobster?
yeah, I don't do butter.
No,
Okay.
you want
Amy,
butter.
do you want butter with your mustard?
You want butter.
You want
Usually
butter.
don't. Usually,
No, I can eat
usually
mustard.
they're sweet enough
I'm not
that
a
you don't
butter
need
person.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just even if you just dip the corn out,
I'm not a
You should
butter
try
person. Nah.
She's not a
I've
butter
tried
person.
butter
I'll let you
before.
try mine.
I've had butter.
Plus, you can try butter.
I know you had butter, but you want this. It's a lobster.
Around your plate.
Butter covers up the lobster flavor.
Mm,
I know it enhances it
it
sometimes.
does. I don't like a lot on mine. Like I just
Oh,
dip like
I'll like just
Some people
soak
actually
it in
pull a lot of the meat out,
Greg, can
put
you
it in
have
the
your
butter,
plate?
and let it.
Certainly can.
No, I'm gonna, but without
Oh.
utensils. I'm gonna put a lobster on there for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Babes.
I have mussel juice.
Hi.
Hey, Beebs, you're gonna be freaking out when you see these things. Cherry.
Oh, we threw cherry out.
What about a cherry?
They're small.
Good talkers, BB Birds. You're doing such a good job on your.
They're
You
small
are doing
lobsters.
so good talking.
Ooh, I don't think. Ah, nice.
Oh, where's the can? Oh, there it is. Lobster. They're small lobsters, but that's all they had in the store today, and I went a little late, so maybe it was my fault. Oh, I'm gonna get.
Did you get them alive and you had to?
Oh, yeah, that's what I just said.
Wow.
Walking around my refrigerator.
Oh, so I got video of
They
that.
don't. If as long as the water is at a roaring boil and you put them in head first, they don't scream.
Oh, a scream. I didn't know they could scream.
Well, supposedly, but that's if like the water's not quite up to boiling, and you put them in.
Everybody, you gotta cut the little rubber bands off their claws with the
Oh, you don't eat
scissors.
those?
You can if you want.
Oh,
Rubber.
chewy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like gum. For
Oh, I need someone else's plate. Kelly, your plate.
I'm kind of watery here from muscle juice, so.
I will dump it. I am too.
Evie, you want some chopstick? Deep stick? What is it, Beeps? Let me see. I'm gonna go. I plugged my phone back in, but I'm just gonna have you.
I think it's all still moving.
Because otherwise I'll
what's
just
that?
punch it.
I think it's all still moving.
What's that, baby? Oh, next
It's
plate.
all still moving.
Amy's plate. I'm taking your plate, Amy.
I swear I saw it move. Are you looking?
Wow, look how long those tentacles are.
Okay, do you know, you guys need to know too, do you know what to eat and what not to eat?
No.
Okay.
Your lobster fell over and went boom.
No, I don't think
You
I've.
can't eat it all.
When we went on that cruise ship,
Wow.
which I'm sure was very poor lobster, but they just they gave us whole lobsters too. I think.
Is this etiquette? Good etiquette?
Oh, don't eat those. Oh yeah, you can do that as much
Okay.
as you want. They don't mind anymore. They're dead.
I don't know. I think I saw my move.
Kelly's humiliating her dead lobster.
I've never had it, but I guess warm water lobsters are, by New England standards, disgusting. Or tasteless. In here there is like guts and organs.
Oh yeah.
People like my grandfather, who's from
Ah.
Portugal, eat them. I wouldn't advise it.
Don't eat the greens. I'll show you.
Green stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you too.
Yeah, we'll just lag behind a little much.
I mean, it's mainly the claws and the tail.
They look kind of alien.
So we don't eat the blue part here.
You can eat the legs. The legs are really sweet too.
They look kind of alien.
They are. I never. Oh, I'm gonna rip it open.
They look kind of alien.
These
No?
are for cutting your tail, and I'll show you how to cut your tail.
You want some? Well, we gotta wait to get a little meat out of them first, please. And you can't have very much because they're just
They're lobsters.
They're lobsters. That's one reason.
You want my rubber band, baby?
Well, my friends,
You're gonna want to let it cool. 'Cause
Marcello and Lucia were here for Christmas Eve. We had lobster because that's what we do. I mean, sorry, yeah, it was Christmas Eve. No, it was New Year's Eve. And
My birthday.
Marcello had given the dogs lobster.
Oh yeah.
So now anybody
that's a
that sits in
crime in
the plate
some states,
in the chair you're in,
Yeah.
they go expecting lobster.
That's not a good thing, Beebs.
No, it's not good.
I want to hear you say, "I want some lobster." Otherwise, no lobster for you.
What color's the lobster?
No soup for you.
What color?
That looks
your
like
computer
kinda
killed
red.
my phone.
No.
Okay. Probably not. But I don't know.
No, I mean we just
It
plugged
won't
it in.
turn
the-
on.
What's
I
that?
don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
And I had a
it is.
green light like it was charged. And then I was just looking, I had it on my other key ring because you need a stupid thing to get the back off. I was gonna just pull the battery out and put it back in.
So,
That's a good idea.
are the people liking the lobsters?
How many drinks did Kelly have?
Hey, Bev, you know me.
Plenty.
When we're
Whatever it
done
takes.
eating.
Do you want one of
Only
these?
one
do
after
you want-
another.
You want one of these?
I'll take a Corona. I just grabbed one of those because I was downstairs. I was petting Emma.
When you're
so-
done eating,
Huh?
I'll let you
Car
fix
in
it.
the door.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, sneezy pie.
Actually,
What do you want to talk about over there? Here's the bird talking.
I might grab a beer if you don't mind.
Phoebe wants a berry. Aren't they pretty lobsters?
Go sit down. Go sit
Yeah,
down.
they're-
For you and Kelly.
Are they?
Mine's got a little bow in its hair. So.
What do you think of that, Beebs? What do you think? Beebe's not a cherry.
Careful, Cindy.
I just get.
She's probably not gonna have much of that. Maybe you can buy one piece in
Here you
there.
go. Since you're still here.
So,
We'll save this Cape Codder for a little bit. So the juice gets so sweet after.
There you go, Kelly. And later
Thank
we're
you.
gonna see if Phoebe can eat keys.
Oh.
Because then we can pick some
What
for
is
her.
that?
Keys for my Kinks tree.
that's why you have the
I live
multiple
45
cameras when you get
minutes from
that.
you, and I'm
Oh, I
still
think that one's done
learning
now.
things.
Might be. Oh.
Oh, I think I got one.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hand them out.
You want to try it at least?
I don't want you doing another one just for me.
that's
'cause
fine.
No, you can.
I
Hey,
I didn't.
don't
Dip
do
a
butter
corner in
typically.
mine.
I didn't make any for myself. 'Cause I
Dip a
usually don't
corner
use it.
in
I don't
mine.
use it
putting
either.
the
so,
GoPro
yeah.
here on the back of your
Well,
screen.
let's give it a shot.
Well, you can
I
put it
won't
back on
move.
the other one then.
all right.
Wherever you think it'd go
Now-
back to get the beads.
Guys, the best part of lobster are the claws.
My favorite is right here.
Can I have the scissors?
Some people
When
will
you
tell
guys-
you
Oh,
the
certainly.
tail's the best, but
I know
Parts
they
of the
usually do
country,
tails
that's
a
all they
lot.
have is.
I know.
Isn't that weird?
to me, like I don't. I mean, I eat
I
it.
probably
but
had lobster tails probably 10 times, but
That's the only
very
thing I've had.
rarely the whole lobster.
I've never had the whole lobster, just the
Well,
tail.
then.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you that
And last time was on a cruise and it was overcooked.
these
and
are
rubbery.
really good, but these are smaller lobsters. But the if you suck out the meat in the legs, they're really sweet.
They do this even with
beautiful.
like crayfish in our area.
Yeah,
You know, they're like
yeah.
small little
They're like
lobsters. They
giant.
say suck the head.
Oh.
Suck the, you suck the head on these?
No, we don't suck the head. Don't touch the head.
I just
I'm
never,
gonna show you how to. Rip
I just
the
never
pie.
liked the way that sounded. It's
No,
just-
I'm
So-
doing mine
Oh,
with no
mine's-
tools.
Sometimes you just have to do what you got to do, and that means sucking the head.
I don't have the patience for.
Someone's saying, "Don't suck the head."
Yeah.
Don't suck the head.
Is it past 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, go ahead and get started.
I
I was
don't know.
kidding, but
Actually,
it's
No, I
not
don't
10
think-
o'clock.
it's just not.
No way.
Was it? No, 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 no,
been
no,
done.
no.
Maybe it's
That's
not.
too kind. I feel guilty now.
Please don't.
What's
Because
happening?
Because that one's not as quite as big, and she's giving me the bigger
Yeah.
one. I feel guilty though.
these are the small ones are called chicken lobster. You get
I
pork like a chicken lobster.
just pulled them out one at a time.
I know.
I pulled them out. I did. They were
I
all.
eat these all the time.
I
I'm not gonna feel too guilty then. I'll tell you what.
Maureen likes
Greg,
to
we
say
could make a
it's
Pink
cheaper.
Floyd puppet out of this thing.
Maureen likes to say it's cheaper than chicken.
No, I bet it's not.
well, I,
Depends. Sometimes they go on sale and
No.
you get them really good prices.
I gotta
These?
tell you guys. So these that today were $5.99 a pound.
That's not bad.
So like
Wow.
for 5 people to eat lobster today was $36.
Wow.
So
That's like when we.
That'd be like
Yeah.
one meal if we went into a restaurant
Yeah.
with one person.
wouldn't even be
that's
able to-
With a
$30.
lobster tail would
So
be
you know
like
how to do this? Just start
$25.
tearing?
and then on top of
you
that,
cut the rubber bands off for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I need that.
but then you
You did a little puppet show with that one. Too.
but then on top of
Just
that we
take
had
it.
the mussels and the mussels
Okay.
would have been
Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
Give me my legs.
We'll get BB in the background. Hello, my baby.
Baby's laughing. Baby's
I
laughing.
can't see.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my right-hand gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Michigan J lobster.
Ooh, do I go for the tail?
And you
or the
only get that
claws
live.
first?
That's not recorded for future whatever.
We'll do the claws.
And don't
Posterity.
be surprised if you get squirted a little bit because
Yeah, we're all gonna spray a little around across the table, so.
Yeah, I did that. He needs to walk across the table.
The etiquette
Kelly,
is
if you want to
first
watch me,
fold the arms off first.
no, you don't have to. I mean, tail on.
It was the funniest
I
thing.
usually pull the legs
when
off
my
and put
sister-
the line,
when my
'cause I don't
sis-
think that she does.
Yeah, I don't do the. I don't really
This
do
is
the
the best
legs
part.
either.
Oh, I always do
just
legs.
gotta pull these off.
And you just snap it against the joint, pretty much. And
I always.
it hurts sometimes, but
And don't forget, you can use your little fork for this, because getting the meat out.
Are
is
we
kinda-
are we sure
Yeah,
are we sure they're dead? Just want to make sure I'm not torturing it.
You just,
Yeah, yeah.
it
No
just falls off. I hope
it
it
is dead.
After you pull it.
How you doing?
Kelly, you want me to cut your tail open for you? I mean,
Let me do it.
Please don't pay attention to how that sounds either.
How you doing?
Let me have the privilege.
Oh wow, that is
Yeah,
cool.
it's cool, huh?
That's Beatty's tail.
Yeah, yeah.
I love on Finding Nemo. The lobsters are walking down.
Oh
Is that
wow.
like Beatty's tail?
Want me to rip
And
the
great
tail off?
tips and everything, because she has great tips because she's a female. Almost like feathers. Ooh, Beatty, is it okay? This is a family member.
She's
is
really
it?
checking us out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Want me to?
Okay, I'll watch. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Well, first you break the body off, which will show you the green stuff, and you don't want to eat that. Although you do know people that think it's a delicacy.
My grandfather eats it. He's a
Yeah.
green homo. Alright, so you want to take this. I don't know if you're going to eat the legs or not.
She'll eat the legs.
She recommends it. So
I'm eating them now.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
It's a
so let's not put that away
Yeah.
quite yet.
Mhm.
So what you're going to do is you peel this off. And any of that green and
Just pull it out.
red crap, you just scrape it out. It's like eggs and
Red,
something.
yeah, yeah.
It looks
the red
gross.
stuff
Yeah,
is
crabs-
eggs.
crabs
Just
have that
bend
too,
it, and the shell should pull out
Yeah, it's
pretty
like
easily.
it's kind of like
now.
crabs.
Bend it
You
like
avoid the
backwards
green
like that.
stuff.
Go like this.
Yeah.
Didn't you,
Okay,
you
so-
went down
And
the
if you
center,
want me to
right?
help you open the shell, just let me
I
know.
snapped it like that, and then
Because
I
I always
got
cut
this on my
them down the middle.
Oh no,
I didn't.
you cut
I didn't cut.
just like the shells.
I was doing it
Me and him in there.
backwoods style. And then here's your
Now, Kelly,
Legs.
just split it open, and you can pull the whole.
I should have been
Tail
watching
meat
more
out.
carefully.
here's your. If you want your legs,
Everybody gonna give me
don't eat
instructions
anything
again?
inside. Though.
Yank
Oh,
your
yeah.
claws off. Just yank your claws off.
Just like this. Just-
My grandfather.
Yeah.
Actually, that's funny.
Oh,
do you know,
what is this?
do you know what
Lady.
the term a greenhorn means?
Nope.
You don't either. Yeah.
Does it have to do with the green stuff that's on there?
No.
That's cowboy related, isn't it?
No. Well, I don't know. This isn't me. No, it's Portuguese people who are like fresh off the boat, and he's,
Oh, really?
he's a greenhorn, like still. It started out as kind of a derogatory term, but it's not really anymore. It's just like you know, he's a greenhorn.
Okay, so these are off.
Great.
Now I got this thing left, and so I just ripped the
Just
ass
grab the
off
body
and.
Show Greg what to
Just
do.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty simple. Now this is the part that you just don't deal
Well, except you can
You
save
wanna
your
eat the
legs
legs.
if you want. Lorene likes the legs.
with. Oh,
It's
these
up to you what
these
you want
legs.
because-
Ah,
You
they're like
suck out the
little
meat.
tiny crab
You
legs.
suck
almost.
out the meat, and it's really sweet.
I'll try legs.
Suck it.
Did that down at, what was it, Taste of Chicago?
They're like, don't watch me suck the head. Don't watch me suck the head. This guy.
Alright.
Don't watch me
Oh, these
suck
are
the
tough
Wastes
ones.
you
Huh?
don't get any more. You don't get any more. BB's
You
gonna
have
So now you can
crab?
throw that away.
lobster.
Well, I'll use Kelly. Can I use your cracker?
No, yours is right there.
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
you
see
want
it. Sorry.
separated.
I thought I have to surrender. These are tough shelled
BB's
lobsters.
gonna try her first lobster. No, it's not pizza, but it's even better.
Lobster.
I always feel like this after I eat
Yeah,
crab.
fish.
Good, smart. That's some cooked fish. Good bird, Beebs.
He's having lobster.
Fish.
She said
Oh,
it's
you
cooked
are
fish.
You are so special.
That is, it's cooked fish. How'd you get that, Beebs? From all?
I said it. That was.
So-
I don't know.
No
On
waste
the, on the
of
tail,
Enough of that.
what I would normally do is you cut down the. You can do that.
Oh, okay.
Cut
Or
down
you
the
can,
center.
or you can cut down the center carefully
take
with
this
a.
and-
Yeah,
sharp
but
knife.
lay it out
Can't
flat.
understand
If you want, I'll do it. Oh, yeah, exactly. And then just cut down the center.
Whoa.
Because sometimes the shells
Her
aren't
butt likes
quite
to fly.
as hard. I mean, they're still hard, but they're
I'll
not
watch you
quite
do
as
it.
hard, and you can snap them a little bit easier. With
Like
your
you've done
hands.
this a
These are
couple
pretty
times before.
Yeah. Couple hundred. How'd she like it?
So we got
She ate,
a
like
reality
usual,
cooking
she ate, like,
show
half of it,
with
and then
a
you
bird
just
show.
rip it up and pull the other half
Thank you so
down.
much.
And then you can pull
Sorry,
out
Miss
the
Brady.
green stuff.
No,
and just,
you
Just
you
don't
know,
eat the green.
toss anything you throw in.
She wants the
Toss anything you're
interaction
throwing
again.
away
and
now.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like a-
see, for me
And
right
sometimes
here,
there's black stuff
this
in
is
there.
the best part.
What's that?
Sometimes there's black stuff in there.
Just don't eat the discolored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Because
good.
there's certain things in there that you can eat, and then there's other things that you can't.
Well, you can.
Oh, you can eat it.
You were good.
Well, no, I think some will actually make you still good.
Kelly, do you want to try the butter?
No,
I don't think so.
The what?
But it,
Butter.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's kind of
Depends on your
I know, but-
constitution.
Yeah.
though.
I'm all set with it.
Oh, it's all.
You can say lobster. You can eat some more.
You want to try a little dip?
Oh, pizza.
Come on.
Phoebe,
try a
this does
little
not look like
bit.
pizza.
Come
It's
on.
butter, yeah.
Mm. I know you.
I haven't had lobster in a while. Thank you so much.
I like to taste
Yeah, we-
food by itself without condiment.
BB?
This is almost like 100% protein. I know from my diet.
Oh, it is
website.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and
Yeah,
cholesterol. Yeah. Protein and cholesterol.
Is there lots of cholesterol in shellfish
Oh,
right
yeah.
here?
Yeah, cabbage.
Cooked fish.
You know, some I generally don't like beer that much, but occasionally, like, they go down well.
Summertime.
This one's taking. Yeah.
So you're going like three-fisted? You got your Gatorade?
No, this is
you got your-
just. This is only Gatorade. This is my Cape Codder, and this is my beer. I'm gonna go back to that, but it was getting so sweet. I just needed a break.
I actually haven't eaten any of this yet. So working out the logistics.
You have to eat it or you get cold.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh, it's still
usually
hot.
you
It's burning
eat
my
it
fingers.
as you crack it. Some people, I guess, whip it all out and then eat it, but
That butter's really good.
I don't think I've had a
That is really
regular
good butter. I didn't expect it to be so
as
good.
opposed to a light.
Oh,
I don't really drink.
I don't drink light.
Yeah, I think you should try
I
this
don't really
butter.
drink beer much.
I drink Coronas in the summer because they're so refreshing.
Mhm. Very good.
That is
Well,
really
down
good
in
butter.
Mexico, you don't see much
That's right,
Corona.
right.
It was like Sol. It was almost like Bud Light beer. And what was the other
You
one?
want to close up
Dos
for people?
Equis. Yeah. He's eating a lobster leg.
Mm.
That's a little leg. It's in the shell still.
She's working
You
on it.
think
She
she'll
wants to work on
automatically
it.
spit the shell out?
She likes to.
There's some lobster down.
Yeah. It's in the shell, so she might be dropping some of the shell
Oh.
too. I did a little bit of.
Oh, okay, that's good to
Legs off.
show you. Make
Kinda
a
like a
system
nut.
for her.
Yeah, calcium. Probably.
Yeah, if we ever get invited on Ellen or something, that'll be one of the things. Is BB requires a full lobster.
Two full lobster.
Kelly, I was telling,
Two.
I was
I
telling
can only
Greg,
eat two.
I almost died when the new cosmetics line now with the BB cream.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The first commercial I saw, I was waiting for her face to pop up.
And now they're doing CC. They moved
Yeah,
it from
yeah,
BB
yeah,
to
yeah.
CC, and we were sad.
So you don't eat the butter either?
What's this?
I usually think it's so good it doesn't
You know the new product they have? It's BB cream.
Yeah, it's fine to do.
I was actually shocked though at how good the
All
butter
the makeup
was.
lines
because
make it. It's
It
like
is
a
very good.
tinted moisturizer,
Like
and
it's
it like
special, but
supposedly
What'd you
is
do?
good for your
Clarified.
skin and stuff, all that. And they call it BB cream, but it's just B and B, not
Okay.
BIBI.
Okay.
But I don't know. A few months ago, like all the cosmetic lines now are coming out with it, but
it's all about BB.
I thought she was the first thing I thought of endorsement.
So this is a little leg that still has the shell on it that she's eating.
Seems to be liking it.
Everybody eat your lobster legs. They're really sweet. Don't throw them out.
Aren't they, BB?
Oh,
Yeah.
Are they sweet?
Might get
I gave her just a little, like, half-inch joint from one. Wasn't that good? We gave her crab before and she got scared of it. So it wasn't a big claw. It was just it was this little
You
crab
want
leg.
some?
What do you want?
Can you
Want some of
say
that cooked fish lobster?
You want another leg?
cooked fish is fine?
We might as well not teach a lobster because we probably will It's the last thing we need is every other
Want
day
a
that they're
leg
going.
for it?
I want some
I gave her
lobster.
like
I
last
want
time just
lobster.
like that.
Not Southern
This
Illinois.
part has more meat.
Nobody cost
Okay.
us.
Are you sure you want to?
This
No,
much
I'm gonna give her.
money.
I'm gonna give her my leg. So.
Ooh, baby, you're getting spoiled.
She is. Talk about a high class bird.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lorena. This is
You bet.
awesome.
I know. I like. At first, I thought a while ago. I thought you were only coming as east as Kathy.
Mhm.
So I was gonna go down there, and then turned out you're coming here, and then when you're like, oh, you can come here too.
Oh,
I was
we're,
like,
we're
oh my
kind of planning
God.
our route as we go. We wanted to, have a little more planned out before we go, but it just seemed like stuff.
It's so hard to do.
Yeah,
But
it's
then
just
other
stuff
people
pops
come
up.
up, turn up on them.
Yeah, and then people suggest things along the way. So you should stop at this shelter and
Well,
try to do this and meet this.
That's
day
what,
or
like, I
whatever.
was thinking, you're gonna come by, and I'm like, oh,
Did you get
thinking
the
of all
project
these things that
Did you
are
get the
around
project
me that are like, oh, they're probably like
Yeah.
that, they're probably like that, they're probably like that, but
They're
time
very
for it.
happy.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
trying
good.
to stick
And
with
I'm glad I
like, the
put that in
people rather
because
than the places because we can come back and
It's
see
gonna,
the places
it's gonna
without
pay off in the
BB.
long run.
The places
Well,
aren't.
right,
gonna
like, I
work.
was thinking, I'm like, oh, they love Thayer Street,
I've
but,
dug
like,
in deep there.
BB's not gonna love
That's
Thayer
excellent.
Yeah,
Street.
exactly.
So nobody
And,
got-
and you've done what the
Yeah, I'm
others
going to see
couldn't.
Liberty Bell. She's not
Just
gonna.
put up
If we can get a
with-
picture
I
with
mean-
it, but
I tell you what, they went
Yeah,
through some
but-
people
Yep.
that are far more brilliant than I am and are far better at what they do than I am. So. But eventually they had to tell the guy.
Well.
And then
You were obviously
So now I'm interested now to see
funny brilliant.
you
to
guys'
manage
perspective
this.
of
Yeah, exactly. Right.
kind of here versus
Yeah.
where I live. Because even though it's not that far, it does. Like, everybody where I live is at least a quarter Portuguese, at least.
really,
Oh yeah. Well, I live right near Fall River, New Bedford.
I'm half
It's Little
drunk.
Portugal.
That's where they all settled.
Yep.
I'm
My-
half drunk.
Are you sure it's only half?
Hey, only half.
My mom's half. I'm a quarter Portuguese, but it's funny because I don't realize it's so prevalent
What
here.
is
like
this?
everyone's Portuguese.
What is this?
Well, you know,
Where?
down here. No,
Up here, everybody's Brazilian.
really.
Not everybody, but
Well, we got Brazilian
Fall River, New
churches
Bedford,
and-
Torrent, it's all Portuguese.
We
And I
have a
forget.
very big Brazilian community up here, just like we have a
Really?
very big Portuguese community.
What do you guys
Well,
think I
but-
am? Do I look like anything in particular?
Oh,
I'm
wait,
serious.
no, yeah,
I
don't say
think you're
it.
a girl.
Well,
I'm
besides
gonna
that. I mean, like my heritage. 'Cause-
hold on. Don't say it, because I'm gonna.
Well, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
Yeah,
He's adopted.
yeah. So I'm just
Oh,
like
really?
I'm open to.
I don't know.
Yeah, I used to always think I was.
think
Hopefully
you
I was
look-
Italian because I love
I think
Italian
you look-
food. I get
Okay,
dark
fine,
and
we'll go with that.
okay.
yeah.
Well,
I think
look
definitely
a little-
European descent. I can go there.
A little.
Caucasian.
Yes,
You're Caucasian, yeah.
I am a little Native American.
Really?
Not a
Okay, I
lot.
like everyone better
Just a
personally.
little.
Anyway. That's what
I would say.
I can see that
Sorry,
one.
now I'm gonna like stare at your face.
Everybody's like.
BB does it.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah. know. God, you're so weird.
Are you from this planet?
I don't know.
Well, you could
I just
solve
showed
the
up,
dilemma
yeah.
by getting a DNA test.
I could.
Ooh, actually,
think
Ray
English-
was telling- Ray was
I'd say
telling me about that.
English,
He had
too.
one
Then
of-
you'll wind up being Portuguese water dog like Molly.
You're a little bit this, a little bit that.
I'd say English part,
Yeah, you're
definitely.
And I do have a name that was on my birth certificate, but they don't know if it was just made up or if it was my mom's last name. So, and that it's English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Woodham is.
Oh, they didn't make that up.
That's
that's
German,
kind of-
right?
No, it's English.
Oh,
It's
English.
British. I think anything
Now
with
you
a
got
ham
me
in
like,
it, even though ham sounds
Evie's
like
a ham.
Now my
Oh, she's
mind's
still eating
going.
her cooked fish,
Well,
lobster. Did you get some lobster?
Lobster.
I would
baby.
say you're like,
She's like, what the heck are they eating over there?
nose, mouth,
no
like,
manners.
is like more the English. But I don't know why I see a little Native American, like I think in the cheekbones and like,
I do have
And the
kind of high
hair,
cheekbones.
yeah.
yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I do, I have a little bit.
It could be because I party down the middle.
So it means probably one of your distant relatives kind of have.
Let's open a casino. I'm half French Canadian, and in that somewhere is a little bit of Native American, not much though.
I am half Irish, half Slovak.
Wow.
Really?
You do. What do you want?
You want some bread?
No, it's not bread.
Bread.
Like, I almost want to say
It's cooked.
Piece of cook.
It's
like
piece of
Romanian,
cooked
but she doesn't have that
Cooked?
wider set, like, jaw. Like, they have that, like
So
Yeah.
now this thing is a dilemma, right?
like Eastern European.
Goes back how these got.
So I'll make a bet, and you go down and take a TV test.
I'm just gonna grab it in two places.
They need to see that on the phone.
What are you, Greg?
Oh yeah.
I know that on my mom's side, German, Salzman, they were from.
Oh, we actually went to. Is it Salzburg?
Yeah.
Salisbury?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
named after like the
He
salt
was
mines.
my great grandfather was a pharmacist. Which means he was
At the
probably a
Sandoz
co-op.
Laboratories?
And
Albert
my
Hoffman?
dad, I don't know, it's probably a little more murky, but Moss, I don't know. I guess he's
German.
pretty
Oh, that's
German.
right, German.
Moss?
I always figured it was
German or
English.
English? Yeah, I was gonna say English.
I've just kind of torn it up and close it and pour it out.
And then,
So you just use your miniature
So my
fork to-
quarter Portuguese,
Thank you so
quarter
much.
English, and half
So basically, you
French
just
Canadian.
like crush it and
Yeah.
grab whatever you can
Yeah,
out of
there's
it.
no particular way for that.
What's cooking? What's
You
cooking?
want some bread?
What was? No, it's not bread. What was chip? Cooked?
Oh,
Yeah,
chip.
what's cooking? No, it's not chip, but
Chip was a purple fish.
yeah, remember fish?
Cooked fish.
Cooked. You want some? Okay, what is it? You know what it is? No, I now I
it's a good
confused
try.
you. I'm sorry. Fish.
Let's eat chip.
Fish. Cooked fish.
Fish.
What's this? What is that?
She's like, it
What
don't
is
look
it?
like fish to me, Kelly.
No, it's
Jesus.
not bread. Cooked,
Cooked
fish. Yeah. What is this, Greg?
Cooked fish.
Very good. What is this, baby?
She knows it doesn't look like
What
fish.
is it? Yeah. But it is red. I mean, she gets
I
salmon.
wonder what
which
she
is
would
red.
do.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were salmon.
That's mine.
What is it?
You did really good.
You're a smart
You're
bird.
trying. That's what
I
counts.
just got lobster on juice on me. Well, that was inevitable.
Yep.
What about this really dark red stuff?
Don't
You
touch
don't
it.
eat that?
Well, don't eat it. Yeah, don't.
That's reproductive organs.
Uh-huh. It'll be like organs and eggs sometimes too. Yeah, it is.
It was
It is
interesting.
gross.
That's the
but-
one part people want to avoid is the.
I don't know.
the
So you have a female.
But like my grandfather will rip that body open and eat all that stuff inside.
We were at a
I'm glad we're
restaurant
talking about lobster because that sounds like gruesome otherwise.
where they had all you can eat.
Well, my grandfather, the
lobster
Portuguese
and,
one,
I think crab, and they were trying to
used
make
to
it
raise
from stuff.
rabbits.
They're like, oh, you can still
Eat
get
them.
some of
And
that.
they
I'm like,
just-
I'm not eating
they
that
grab 'em
stuff.
by the
You
ear.
bring me another
Yeah.
fresh.
Our neighbors raised
Then
rabbits.
me
It's
another
about
fresh one.
dressing
I'm not
them.
gonna
It's
eat
like, no,
that
you're
either.
undressing them.
I tried it a couple times
Yeah,
just
it's
to
just
try it,
crab,
but
though. You
I've
know how
had
the crabs
rabbits
have
as
that
pets
center
and I just
part.
can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
stomach
Which I
eat
also
it.
still wouldn't want to eat.
It tastes
What?
like
I said I wouldn't eat
bland,
this. Oh, the center
dried
part. The center
chicken,
part's good.
really. It's
Well,
not-
yeah, there was parts of
The
the.
legs really remind
Yeah, I
me.
mean crab. It's a little, there's more of it you can eat. I guess.
These remind me of the legs. Remind me of crab. How you can just pull
Yeah.
the meat out.
Yeah, they're just like miniature legs. They need to. Somebody needs to genetically engineer them to grow like crab-sized legs, like a lobster.
they can take over the world.
leg or like crabs. Take over the
Maybe
dinner
we could do a
table.
hybrid. We could do a hybrid.
That's a little crab like that.
They'd take over the dinner table. That's for sure. That is awesome.
They'll be eating us.
Yeah.
Well, there's surprisingly a lot of meat in there on those legs.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I say don't skip
Well,
them. They're really
You
good.
know
and
what?
they're-
I'm gonna give
Oh,
it a try.
I got the female reproductive parts too.
So it's the bright red stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked because I was like,
You were
No,
gonna
yeah,
have
that's
fish on there,
don't
weren't you?
eat it.
Well, it might be good. I don't know. I
Might be
never
a
know.
delicacy.
Hurt you.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
won't hurt
it's not
you.
gonna make you sick. I don't think, but
No,
You'll
no.
live.
People eat it all the time.
Want some?
you want some?
One's on. I like that you're talking, Beebs. That's what everybody wants. As long as the bird's proven, then you know you're in good shape.
Phoebe, you're gonna see so many people tomorrow.
Wow.
You know,
it's better that I came today then.
Yeah, because you got to spend more.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I was
sometimes we do
debating, trying to figure, and then I'm like,
Oh my gosh! I just remembered. Marianne and Jay are coming too.
Oh,
So we got
cool.
Marianne and Jay coming like around 11. 11:30.
Not Friday. I thought they were coming.
No,
Friday.
that's Jill.
Okay. I got confused. All right.
Are they all fans?
I'm the little personal secretary here because
Okay.
I got to schedule them all. So we got you.
I'm glad
today,
you're keeping track
Annie.
because I lost.
I
so.
put them on my calendar because I
Yeah.
started, and then when I was giving you the
Oh
wrong
my God,
directions,
you are
I'm
my
like,
mother, like literally. And your birthdays are 2 days apart,
I need to
so
push
it's
it.
not surprising.
But so anyway, we have
Do you have lots of
tomorrow.
lists?
We have I have a list every day of what I have to get done. Today I didn't have a list.
Yay.
I decide if I can't keep it in my head, then it's too long a list.
That's not important.
I'm over 50, so I have to have a list. But we have Mary and Jay coming. They're
I'm not gonna
leaving.
let the
They're
daughter go to
leaving
waste. I
Plymouth
decided.
around
You gotta have a little bit with it.
10:30. He had a doctor's appointment today. They'd be here today. And then we have at 1 o'clock Anna, my friend, coming from Connecticut.
That's crazy.
She's from
Very
Warsaw.
crazy rich. I like it.
Yeah,
Are they all
she sounds
fans?
fun. She sounds fun.
And then we have
Sometimes it does take away from
then
just
we have
the pureness.
Sharon and Frankie coming
Nice to have a
between
little
3:30
bit
and 4.
Okay.
Then we have
If you need more
Lucia and Marcello coming for dinner.
If you don't mind, I'm
At
gonna
7.
grab a couple of people's
We're
towels.
gonna be like really
Yeah.
hopping. Cam will be hopping.
All right. I better change my clothes and take a shower.
I gotta finish bailing the boats.
You'll
Alright,
probably
put on
try to
some
give me a
deodorant.
napkin, but I use paper towels at my house. So.
Whatever. Whatever works for you.
Whatever. Ooh.
Maybe you were so
We
spoiled.
don't miss out on her awesome shower.
Definitely not gonna go. Days without
Yeah, I think there's a 48
Come
hour
on.
window
You gotta,
of
other way.
showering.
Against the joint. Like backwards.
Something like that. Or the
Yep, there you go.
deodorant.
Okay.
Well, I
I
have,
have
yeah.
some of this
This
stuff.
one's a little better.
Is it?
And I'm done. I don't need it
I
anymore.
usually
So I
like
can
the tail
take
best. So I can
Phoebe,
shave the legs.
how's the lobster?
Phoebe likes lobster.
Sequencing. That's good.
Phoebe seems to be enjoying lobster
Yeah.
legs.
It's like taking the
Anything
little,
that
little
she can
parts
get
of
food
legs.
out
So
of
I'm trying to
something
think
else
when you
that
come
she
to
loves
my
that.
house, I have like a center island. I'll just make that completely clear so you can put her
Cool.
purse there and she can throw things wherever she wants.
We brought a smaller perch, but I forgot to bring the bowl that comes with it, so this one's worked out really well.
My dad be like,
Oh,
"What are you
neat.
watching that bird again?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "There could be worse things I
I
could
hope
be doing."
Bibi's never broken up a marriage or like. Are you watching that bird again?
It's me.
You never give me an attention.
I know Kathy says to her husband, "I'm going to watch BB. Leave me alone."
We seem to really like these.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
did.
yeah. I was watching you guys when you were there in the evening.
You could tell that if someone was gonna
Did,
harm
He was so proud of his BB on the
Kelly.
stick.
he would
Did
have thrown
Kathy
down.
bake you any cookies?
Could done anything.
She
to
baked
take
him
that
some
bird.
cookies.
Bibi brings
She,
out the best
she
of
sent me
people.
some in the
Yep.
mail.
You want some
Well, you
more?
can have
Alright.
some.
Kathy's cookies.
Oh yeah, that was a
She
good
sent me
cookies.
some in the mail.
Well, don't say.
They were oatmeal raisin.
That's some good cookies.
Good cookies.
You want some more?
Everybody will
some
be asking
cooking?
for it, man.
You know,
She sent some to Judy.
What's
as
your
well.
name? What's your
Well, I
name?
know she did. She sent
All
some to
right,
Judy.
baby. Let's do some tricks. He really likes this. You're gonna do some tricks. Let's see. What's your favorite song? Yeah. What's your favorite song? You know the song? Uh-oh. That's not very. That's not good to take. What's your favorite color? All right. How about a song? What's your favorite song? All right.
Can you teach her to say comfortably numb?
That one would just put her to sleep. But
That's
she can't
not
dance.
really a
You can't
good fun
dance.
Not a bird song.
I love the
No.
song, but yeah.
Birds need things to dance
What's your
to.
favorite Tupac song? I know it's like impossible to pick one. So
I'll play you my favorite Tupac
I
song.
don't even know.
Yeah.
a Tupac song.
You can't even say the lyric or the word. Right?
You know why you guys would like it is because
No, I didn't say I didn't like it. I just have never been exposed
no, but
to
he
it.
talks about social issues and inequality and like actual things that matter,
And
not
I
like
hate those.
You know,
not like
but you know what? I love
Not
his,
like
I
things-
love his line.
That's why
I always wish he lived because
That is
when he was singing about, you know, we'll never live to see a black president. I wish he did live to see a black president.
well,
it's
you know
like-
what
yeah, there's great.
bothers me too
Greg's
is
eating cooked fish.
she's half white. Depends how you want to look at it, but he's halfway.
Yeah, of course he is.
I mean, I understand the significance of it and all that, but everyone seems to forget that.
Oh, I don't forget it. It's just, you know.
But he rapped about things that were important and not just things I won't mention right now. But like the stuff that's out now is just garbage.
Most of it.
Yeah, most of it.
Some of
I don't even know what's out now. That's how in touch I am.
BB's out now.
You realize you sound like the parents back in the 1950s talking about Elvis Presley.
Well,
I'm
picture
sure.
Garbage. He's shaking his hips.
he got killed when I was like 13, so I had been a fan for a couple years, and then so imagine you've heard the music, right?
I like Tupac.
Okay, so imagine your 12-year-old.
I know your favorite Tupac song. You never turn it off.
Which one is it, honey? I forgot. Which one?
The thing is, I always forget the names of songs. So
What track? What CD?
Just sing. Just hum.
I'm not gonna sing it because I don't like. I'll work. All right. I will. Tell me. You want me to play it?
Give me 2 words and I'll tell you. I know every word to every Tupac song ever created.
She has to play.
Ready, Beebs?
She has to play.
What album is it from?
The one in her car. The CD in her car.
Strictly Forma.
BB, we've gone off the rails.
Well, see, when I was around
webcams
that age, when I was 10, John Lennon got shot, and that's
That was 81, right?
yeah,
sounds about right.
80.
I was
Alright.
born in
December 8th.
Yep, 84. I
Oh,
was born.
I was 10, so it was,
Oh,
it was
wow.
1980. So
Did
He
you know
born
that-
right when I was graduating high school.
He got killed in 96. But picture your 12-year-old daughter who is obsessed. I had Tupac posters all over my room. And once you hear this music, imagine though the horror of my
Finding out he'd been shot. Yeah, for sure.
No, but the lyrics and your 12-year-old daughter is idolizing this person. And it wasn't because of anything. He's got that kind of like Pink Floyd. That he's got that charisma, like just that. I don't know.
Kelly, did you know that Lorene wrote John Lennon's bio?
yeah, I did. Yeah, that's
No
awesome.
way.
Yeah, she used to be a writer.
For what though?
She wrote it.
For a book or?
No, she was hired and was doing work with Eagle Eye when they introduced the John Lennon collection, and she worked with Yoko on
No
his
kidding.
bio, and Yoko liked it so much that
Wow.
it became the official biography for the estate.
Nuh-uh.
Wow.
It's a while ago. I mean, they're actually using a different version now, but
That's amazing.
What? Yeah, that's amazing.
did you find it? Honey?
Can I just? I want to. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look. That's an after death.
I remember when John Lennon got shot, like the next day. I
wanna try to
listening
guess
the
which
radio
one it
before
is,
school, and I was singing to. They were playing the Logical song
That's.
I don't remember what that one
by
is.
Don't ask me just because I work with computers.
I actually
sang that.
a couple years
Supertramp.
ago I saw Snoop Dogg.
And I had my hairbrush in my
He
hand.
seems like a pretty funny guy.
Singing to it.
Well,
and
it was
they
actually
came on
my
and, like,
friend
interrupted the
was
song
in
and
college
said
at Johnson
he
and
didn't
Wales, and he did it
survive.
for
And I hadn't heard
college.
because I'd gone to
So it was
bed
in like the
before.
gym. It was
I
only like
remember I was in
300
the
people
car
there.
with my-
It was
with my
standing
mom
there.
and
He
I
was
heard it.
right
It was
there.
shocking. I ran into the kitchen and
He
told
was
my mom
cool.
that like somebody shot John Lennon, and she thought I said Jack Lennon.
Oh my God!
And she was like, "Who would shoot Jack Lennon?" No, Mom, the Beatle guy, the one that Aunt Barb just loves, because her little sister was like, John Lennon is God. She just adored the guy.
You know why?
And my mom was just convinced it was Jack Lennon. And then when I said it's John Lennon, and she goes, "Oh, him." Well, yeah, that's I can.
What?
Understand that. Yeah, exactly.
Do you
It was
know the
like,
story
yeah, I
about
don't-
the guy that
why
killed
would
him
you
and
shoot
why
him?
he killed him?
Yeah, it was a little like Todd Rundgren kind of. He was.
Well, he was obsessed with
Todd-
John Lennon and Jesus, and then the statement about that they made that not that they're better than Jesus,
Imagine.
but they're more popular than Jesus,
Uh,
sent him on a. I mean, he was.
He got obsessed
ill.
with like Todd Rundgren.
And he had made like
lyrics,
3 or
too.
4 trips to New York before to try
yeah.
to do it. Yep. And
that's a
Yeah, he
shame.
was
keep your head up.
he was-
Hold on, I'll get your favorite song.
Does it
This
have
is the greatest hits album.
Does it have
So
explicit lyrics?
yes, you might
Uh-oh.
want to turn the volume off.
I'm trying to figure out how do you advance this one?
Hold on.
We'll cut off the sound on the first cuss word we
I'll
hear.
cut the sound out.
I'm gonna figure it out.
How do you do that?
I'm almost curious. This one.
I'm gonna need those what do you call it? Water pick.
Did you get a female?
That part went already in there. Oh look, this is
I still got claws. Feel bad for the lobsters. What do you think, Bees?
Yeah, because I'm totally like a Pink Floyd hippie, and then I can turn into a total gangster.
I want Beeps to get in a rap.
This is a great, after
I'm sorry, I'm
we should
slow.
start this CD from the beginning. This is a great.
Can I get another beer?
Yes, you may.
I think I might have cast the drop pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job.
Here, no, let me empty this first.
I do, but I don't think you
There was a
have
lot
it.
of the little legs. I just couldn't get in there.
Oh, I have
They-
40
I'll give it a BB.
No, that's not what I'm.
They get
Greg, did you
soft
bring any
like
cookies
that.
with you?
Hey, Beeps. I like you pulling out like that.
That's way too much.
I've heard this song before. See, that's the thing with a lot of things like this. You've heard the song before, you just don't know until you hear them.
It's not distinct to me.
I literally know pretty much every lyric to every song.
Empty it in there so you're done.
This is one of his like softer songs.
Well, that's probably good because we do have fans.
I love when he wilds out though. He wilds out about social inequality and like. Is the is it muted? Is it muted?
No.
People
People like to
are
participate.
No, I know. I used to hate when you. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, are they talking about me?
I know.
Somebody's eating lobster today.
Look at that.
Oh. Well, they sure don't have long battery life.
You got the. Oh yeah, you got the camera out for the groundhouse.
At that
I
volume.
have to say, this
The
part
lyrics
of the
aren't gonna
claw,
No.
this part of the claw isn't as tasty
That's
as
the.
No, the best part.
The best part.
No. What?
Yeah.
this part is.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom chunk.
Yeah.
This part I'm saying,
It's okay. Oh, it's tasty.
It's tasty, but it's not. It's the texture, right?
no, it's like this little claw.
I'm taking
It's a little more
shells off Greg's
rubbery,
fish.
but that like the base of that claw right there is my favorite part, anyways.
And the tips of them, I don't know. Definitely this part of the whole lobster.
That's why I don't understand why people just eat the tail.
I know,
mean,
in our-
that's
in
the
our area,
claws are the
I
best
love the
part.
claws.
In our
Yeah.
area, that's all you can get. I mean, unless you order from,
I think the tail's the best part, actually.
Like,
I'm full. I mean, you got a female too.
did you throw that or did Beaver throw that at me?
I'm gonna be.
Oh, I thought you threw
This is
that.
plenty of protein, yeah.
I think we should skip the corn honey and just go to ice cream.
What was that again?
I think we should skip the
There's
corn and go to
always
ice cream
room for
unless you got room for corn.
I'm fine with going straight to ice cream. I mean,
Gelato.
Greg, will you do me a
There's
favor?
always room for
I can do
gelato.
it. Depends on what it is.
I
No
don't know. Try
laugh.
to turn this phone on.
I thought you had
I'm
trouble
gonna
turning
start
it on.
taking plates.
Yeah, turn it
That are
on.
done, so.
Right,
The whole turn on?
right, throw it out the window. Yeah. I don't know why. You're weird. Because I didn't let it die completely. You know what I might do? I can run to my car and turn it on and put it in the car charger and see if that like
Yeah, because we didn't check to see that it said it was actually charging. It might have just never charged. Sometimes through USB. Motorola, I forgot Motorola. They might have special drivers you gotta
Well,
download to charge.
And I thought it was on my key ring that's at home. You have to have this little like key thing to take the back off.
Yeah, I think that battery.
Amy, are you done?
I think it's yes I am. Thank you
stick
very
your-
much. Yes.
Yeah, I bet the battery's dead
Can you
because
push
I
the-
hadn't considered it might not be
in
able
there?
to charge it.
The what?
With the right
This,
driver.
this stuff we're sticking out in the bag.
Sure.
Hey, Beans was like, good
Oh
luck.
yeah. This is
You
a
won.
great song.
Oh, B-Bay just got it started and you already done anything. Want some? You've already had a bunch of lobsters.
This is probably one of those more violent.
It's like something that everybody likes. I think it's BB's population.
We have real 1950s, I'm sorry, Beanie. We have real 1950s, like, ice cream thing.
Oh, I like it. Cool.
Like his
Oh, I just
mom.
don't even. It all sounds the same. Which I would say is not an
No, you're the one that
appreciation,
like a lot of stuff lyrics.
but I can't hear.
I don't think
They're
it's.
talking.
I was gonna say I don't think it's clear, even though this is like.
If I was sitting in my car with headphones on, I could get into
This
the lyrics.
song, like if you're mad,
It's not about the music.
You just-
for me. It's about the lyrics.
well, he like has a tantrum at the end of it. This was a response to a Biggie Smalls.
That's, I'm
You
always
still got a whole
sorry.
claw there.
That's the way I am. I'm just.
Take your time.
I don't feel rushed or anything because you see, I'm not hindered by anything.
You want to pass me your knife and your utensils and stuff?
Wow.
These didn't really get you. Oh, they got beer spilled on them anyways.
Yeah, I was on the dishwasher.
You having a good time on your road trip, Beebs?
I am gonna just run outside and do that really quick just to make sure. What? Do we know what time it is?
I don't.
See, no, you know what happened? I got into, in like 2006, I got into a really bad car accident. I wasn't driving, this guy, my ex-boyfriend was driving I had a Denali, and he flipped it. And I lost so many CDs in that car accident, that this is one of them too, that I hadn't rebought, the greatest hits one.
I have more downstairs. It's in my
I have most of all the albums. I just think
That's okay.
it's so funny.
We're low key here.
It's so funny, but in a good
How
way.
you doing?
What's that?
That you like Tupac, I'm amazed. I love it.
Well,
I'm in love.
if you come downstairs, we got a ton of Eminem. Got a lot of 50
I like
Cent,
Eminem. I
50
listen to
Cent.
him.
He's one of the very
Linkin
few
Park.
current
Jay-Z.
ones. Hove.
Yeah, we are like.
Are we gonna have a dance party or?
You listen to Drake? Okay. His voice is.
I like Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I think she's so silly.
Oh, I love her. She's nuts.
She's a
Her CD. I like it. Especially, there haven't been that many female rappers. My favorite was
Oh, my favorite
Foxy
female
Brown.
rappers are. This going. Linda,
What were you gonna
they're
say?
talking about favorite salt and pepper.
I knew you were
Salt
gonna
and
say
pepper.
that. Yep,
Yeah,
me
that's
too.
it. Salt and pepper.
Mine was Foxy Brown. But I don't know. I think Nicki
Well, you can tell the
Minaj.
truth. It's Pat Benatar, right?
She's not a female rapper.
A rapper. He's a rock star.
Pat Benatar.
I was just
Love is a battlefield.
That was actually a good song.
No,
years ago, 40
salt,
years ago.
salt and pepper. I love salt and pepper. They used to have to. Remember when they used to have the girl on television show? Did you see
Oh
it?
God, yeah, I
It
watched
was
it a couple
so
times.
funny.
What was my favorite song?
We got all their music too.
I love Salt and Pepper. Oh my God.
Max Clooney.
We're gonna just rave out downstairs. We're gonna just rave out downstairs.
No, I can't do that.
Why? What do you think that means? I just need listening music and updates.
Now I gotta go to work in the morning. I've got to get up early. I have to be up at 5 a.m.
And
tomorrow.
I gotta
You
get
do
up.
something
I've got
early.
another meeting.
I'll just turn this off.
Are you done?
I am. I am finally
I don't
done.
want to rush.
That was awesome. It was like the last of the claw. I never want to waste anything, so I'm like, yeah.
That's wonderful.
This. Thank you, lobster.
Thank you for your offering. That's so sweet.
Dee Dee loved her lobster too.
She did. She
was
loved my
about
lobster.
it.
She loved your lobster.
So they all like lobster on camp?
Mmm. Eric is surprised that BB didn't bite Amy, and she stuck her finger out like that. BB's like, now, okay, what else you got?
Take this one too, Larry.
What was the last comment?
BB's like, now what else you got? I don't know if it has to do with like Amy's finger or after the lobster.
We have gelato.
Gelato, baby, woo, dancing.
Do you want to step up?
So do you think people in chat know who you are? Amy?
I don't know.
Okay.
They only know me as
It's
Alice BB Floyd.
Yeah, this is Alice BB Floyd. A longtime fan.
Do you want to step up?
And an animal lover in a big way. Yes.
Want to step up? No.
It's okay, BB.
Step up.
Does anybody have any spilled stuff that they want me to wipe off?
I don't, but I need to wash my. I feel sticky.
Yeah,
on my
You gotta
hands.
wash it. Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta
wash
wash
your
your hands after.
I got a little bit of shell here. So
Now with snow crabs, we almost always wound up like cuts and scrapes.
Oh
and stuff
yeah,
from
you
breaking
always
them.
do.
It's amazing. We have to bring
you want to
Band-Aids
step
to the
up?
all-you-can-eat crab leg dinner.
Want to step up?
There's not up to it. I don't have any cuts, but I am sticky.
Yeah, you definitely get sticky.
Greg, this is my camera. My mom's camera. This is different. Alright, what else do we have here? Let's see. I'm gonna try and take them.
That
Do you
was
mind
so
passing
good.
me Kelly's
Oh, sure.
utensils?
On, off.
I'm gonna give you napkins for the
There's a sharp knife
gelato.
over there as well.
BB gelato.
You might have to get a little piece of that too. You've been such a good one tonight.
I gotta get some pictures of her tomorrow.
Is
Yeah.
it? I don't know if
We always just like trying to keep the video rolling is hard. You know,
Is it
especially
bad to
following-
have the flash on her though? I feel bad.
I don't think
Well, I don't ever. I don't use blood.
I don't know. It's on automatic. You wanna see if you can take the flash off?
I don't think it.
Really matters.
I think you got a good picture there.
Days ago, we stayed overnight and spent like 2
Let's
days.
see.
Yeah, I don't have a good memory, so I doubt I remember stuff from previous lives. Be surprised.
Hi.
You never know.
Ooh, you're so close. So close.
I wonder why. People said that about me.
That was
Yeah,
probably a
it's
good picture,
It
huh?
was. It's probably better to have the flash in
Okay.
here.
I just didn't know.
It's got a good flash. It like really fills the room up with light.
Yeah, it's an expensive camera, I think. Hey.
Yeah, this is.
As Midwest, I've never been to Pennsylvania.
I've been in New York City before, but
I like New York City, obviously, but
You're so close.
vacation in and out, so that's.
You're being so sweet. Are you being
You're so sweet. I love you so much.
I love you so
Do
much.
you want to step up?
My cousin Jane and BB too, because like when
Your
you
bracelet off.
I'm gonna record some video. We might be asking you to
Yeah,
send
go
it to
ahead.
us
You
sometime.
can record video. Whatever.
First me, I was
Do you wanna
thinking
step
that
up?
when you went out this morning and I saw you walking around and you were just like, you
No.
look a lot like my cousin.
No, not right now.
And then
Okay.
Baby and
It's
sweet.
okay.
You're so sweet, baby. Sweet. You're a sweet pie.
You can see she's just taking it all in.
I hope she likes it.
Oh yeah, she loves it. We talked about it.
Can I pet your head?
You know if it has optical zoom or is it digital zoom?
Not speaking my language.
Yeah, we're gonna have to locate them.
A digital zoom means it just has to do a bunch of computer work
Right,
and
right.
calculate
It
it
probably
and never good.
does.
Otherwise, you should just, as a rule, never use digital zoom because you can do that on the computer. If you need to zoom in, just use the
Oh,
computer
yeah.
later.
Well, like when you guys come to my house, my mom will get good pictures. So.
Oh, I'm sure.
Can I pet your head? Rub my beak. I love that sound too.
Love my beak, pet my head.
And what's your
Be
name?
sweet.
Okay.
Be sweet.
Pet your hand.
She's Lorraine. And then
I always thought it would be easier to say loves. And but she actually, because children
on
have
the way
such
here,
trouble.
we'd say,
Be
we're
sweet.
gonna go see Loves. And we wanna go see Loves. And
Be sweet.
And so it was-
If she does bite you, don't jerk back because
Yeah,
then it can
I
hurt
know
their
they
neck
latch
and
on even
stuff.
more.
Well, it could hurt their neck.
Oh, that's nice. You're not worrying about me. You're
No, I'm not worried about you at
I'm
all.
just kidding. Just kidding.
You'll be just fine, but
I will be
with
just
that
fine.
dirt, that bird's neck,
She was telling some people that hadn't
they
been
got
on
weak
her.
necks.
I'm pretty non-reactive when it comes to being like bit or attacked by animals.
And she said Teresa says one of the few, there's only a few in Norm.
And she says real, I mean, because kids can't learn Marine. They don't, they're not able to say.
Yeah, I don't think
Teresa's
could be
pretty hard.
Yeah.
My
I don't
name's
think Norm
Amy.
is part of it.
What's your name?
My name's Greg. What's your name? Her name's Amy.
Oh, you
Can you say Amy?
I don't even like caramel, and I love it.
I can say Amy.
I can just see her pupils like taking it, you know, like
Yeah,
processing it.
I think she
almost.
likes you. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
takes her a while to
Oh,
get used
yeah.
to somebody.
Oh, let me get spoons.
She'd be at the other end of the perch.
You know, there was a
she
kid-
would. She'd go to the other end of the perch. If she,
There was a kid that tried to bite me like 10 times the first day. By the end of the school year, you couldn't get this kid away from me. He wouldn't leave me. So
It's most fabulous. Hey, baby.
I gotta warm up.
Just a little tired.
yeah.
Are you sleepy bird?
Did you fill up on a bunch of lobster?
Are you a sleepy bird?
Did you eat a lot of lobster, baby? Yes, you
You did. So
Yes,
sweet.
you
I
did.
would be one of these two. And
That's so sweet.
Daddy wants to like, you wanna try this.
Lobster's good.
That's some good stuff.
I love their little black tongue.
Now it's just cool. No.
Yes, baby.
Amy,
Yes.
ice cream, gelato.
I'm good, thank you.
You know,
Yeah.
since
I
it's like turned
kind
away.
of
so you can
lactose
go eat.
intolerant, and
She wants that hair.
I try to just eat it at home. So.
Yeah, I think she sees your hair
And
as
I
a
am
big
full.
toy that she can
Well,
play
it
with.
really is essentially, but you could make a nest there. You want to make a nest?
Lorraine, what did you
The
want?
problem is if she does grab on, she probably won't let go and she
the
might
caramel
fall,
stuff.
so
Yeah,
it would
that's
be a
what-
matter of like trying to catch her gently.
Be sweet. I told her to be sweet, and she was. You'd be so
Yeah, she's
sweet.
good.
You have been so good,
I
baby
mean,
bird.
the sweet
She just
pie.
jabbered it up by the pool
That's
for a
so
while
funny.
there. Yeah.
I missed it. I missed
Yeah, it was like right after you left. It's a lot of times that's the way she does it. It's like, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
when
she
the-
started to
activity-
talk a little bit with me. I mean, she answered a few of my questions.
Yeah, she did, and I was like, oh, she's being interactive.
Yeah.
Able to.
And she was every time I rubbed my hand against, she
I
would rub
love
against
you.
me,
Yeah.
so that was really nice.
Is that the train? Is that the
Is that a
evening train?
dream?
What's that? What's this?
What's going on? My name's Greg. What's your name? My name's Greg.
My name's Lorene. Oh,
Beat
Beat
grinding.
grinding.
Beat grinding.
What time is it? It might start be getting late.
Yeah, but
it's almost 10.
That's all right. Are you getting sleepy birds like Buenos
went by so
noches?
fast.
Buenos noches.
Now, if the lighting's right, you might be able to see up under her, the top beak.
Mhm.
It's like little ridges. They look like V's
Mhm.
cut into it,
Oh,
and then
okay.
she rubs her bottom beak against that, and that's what makes the little grinding sound.
Oh, you're not gonna let me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They call it rasping, and it actually looks like a rasp.
It's like serrated almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly,
that's the right word. Aren't you serrated, bee?
Are you just studying me, making sure?
Is that Amy?
Like that right there is kind of the picture I took, printed to
Mhm.
do that close up because she was like kind of looking like cockeyed, like. Huh.
They have a lot
Oh, are
of
you
neat
blinking
photos.
at me?
You've been really sweet, BB
You were
Bird.
very sweet.
Heard you talking outside there with Kelly.
Good talking.
That was some good talking.
Good talking.
People like birds that
I
talk.
think she was just being very random. Like start going. Ba, 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 ba.
I love-
Do some singing.
Oh, I love when you play the trumpet and she sings.
I like
Are you a sleepy bird?
I'm gonna get more trumpet playing going on. I
Yeah.
like playing.
Did you get into that as a kid or?
Yeah, all through junior
mom
high,
was-
high
You started
school.
on
Music
violin,
teacher.
didn't you? Or
Was
Yeah,
your mother-
violin and then piano.
Yeah, I
mother
play
was a
piano.
music teacher,
You
right,
play
Craig?
piano?
Yeah, I can play some. You know, I know my
Grade school.
chords and scales and stuff.
See, I like the opposite. I can read music, so took lessons as a kid, but so I could learn anything theoretically, but I don't really I can't just sit down and like just
That's
do
how
something.
I
I'll
was for
read the
longest
music
time.
and play it.
I was like that for the longest time because, you know, going through school, music training, you learn how to read music. It's all about reading the notes and playing
Right,
the notes
right.
right. But then, you know, once I got into college, and because that was my major in college was music.
Oh, really?
First, yeah. And so then I got
he was
into
music, I
more.
was art, and we both wound up in computers. So.
That's pretty
You
funny.
gotta follow the money, I guess. But
Yeah.
I realized, like, why am I
I
getting a
haven't
degree in
figured that one
music?
out yet.
Like, because I mean, if you can play well and you are a good musician, nobody cares what your degree is, unless you're going to teach
Right.
music,
professor
or maybe a studio musicians. Like if you're going to go out
And then you got
to Hollywood and play with Paul Schaefer or something, and that's a good pedigree to have. Is that you got a degree from Juilliard?
Yeah,
Not
but
from
you know
Southern
what?
Illinois University.
You can sit down for 20 minutes and pass that degree from Juilliard with what you can play, you know?
Yeah, it just depends on your role.
I played
Yeah.
probably better as a kid, and then I didn't touch it. I stopped playing in middle school because it wasn't cool, and I wanted to play sports. And I took a music theory class in college, and it was like all coming back to me of the reading notes and everything, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and then I started playing again. I don't play that much, but
Thank you so
I
much.
basically just have a bunch of Pink Floyd music that I play.
I played keyboards with a band that they played Pink Floyd. We played like Comfortably Numb, and there's some good keyboard stuff in there. But I was so bad. The rest of the band was so good, and I struggled
Really?
because they wanted to play a lot of.
I have
No.
Well, Pink Floyd songs are not easy to play. Times and signatures and the notes, it's not
which is the
easy.
opposite
I was
of
kind of
breakfast.
lucky that with the keyboard part, it wasn't the Pink Floyd that killed me. It was like the Rolling Stones stuff and the, you know, that kind of
Well,
thing.
there's,
It's just
see, like,
so
on my, like,
hard.
Comfortably Numb, for example, there's 3 lines. So the top line is like the singer, say. I forget, the words escaping me. But then the bottom 2 lines are your, right and left hand. But I tend to
Why am I
want
eating dessert?
to play
Because it's
play
delicious.
with the lyric, the melody
Oh,
of
wow.
it, rather than just the chords in the background, So sometimes
Yeah,
I
they cut-
adjust
yeah,
it and like mix it, like mix the melody line with the bass line. And
Oh, does she like that?
So you can try it.
Peach.
It's very, very good. Very rich.
Try
Kelly said
peach.
the Heath bar for you was put on bottom, but I gave you, so adjusted to give you a scoop of the caramel to try it.
Mm.
That's what you have on top. Peach.
How should your lot
Better than
be?
butter.
I'm gonna run to my car for like 5 minutes just to plug my phone in because I have to actually turn the engine on for the charger to work, just to make sure. Whatever, and then I'll be right back. Oh, and I'll smoke while I'm in there. Well, see, I'm busy. I'm talking with people that don't smoke. I don't smoke that much, but
That's fine.
I'm at home. I'm bored, or
Try it.
You gotta charge your phone in the car.
Yeah, that's my reason. No. Yeah, it probably just didn't take for whatever reason.
I forgot
Maybe you can
Motorola
practice
actually
temporary.
was pretty
You
top.
probably need it for your GPS to get home too.
Oh, I know. I can get home from here, but I have a car charger, so it'll charge the whole time. But
Oh, okay.
it's like I can't go plug it in with the car off. Some cars, I guess, it'll pull from the battery, but mine, like, you have to turn the engine on for it to charge.
You might be able to turn the key back.
Yeah.
Tried it.
Wow.
Been in this situation
It
before.
actually might not be good for the car battery. You might end up with a dead battery. Try that, won't start if that works.
Well,
If you keep pulling
Oh.
the battery part, and the car's not running.
Yeah, it doesn't work though for that part.
hey, bees.
She didn't want to try the sorbet.
She didn't want to try sorbet?
Look at the real ice cream she would have. It's got a discriminating palate.
I think you've convinced me to put my wall live CD in. Be back in about 5 minutes.
In a little bit.
just looking around, really curious right now. She seemed to really like the lobster.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm gonna use the
Especially the shell.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right
bathroom
through the
first.
shell.
I forgot too. That's why I didn't drink beer.
Oh, yeah.
She wants to grab her hair.
Well, I mean, it looks like a nest. I can't blame myself.
Edie, you did really good with the lobster.
You got that peanut going now, don't you? That doesn't look like you got much peanut there. It looks
That was
mostly
like shell.
Just get shell. Even after I washed my hands still smell like lobster.
More so.
Well, it's those little things we have to deal with the lobster.
I'm not gonna blame.
Did you smell the stilbies? Could you smell the stilbies today?
The
Yeah,
what?
the stilby, the flowers that or did the rainwater wipe away the scent?
I didn't.
Stilby. We'll try again tomorrow.
Which one are
They were
those?
the ones that belonged they were I had the only ones that are flowering are the pink and white ones.
Okay.
The white
I
ones are the
did not
ones that are
see
more
them.
scented.
They smell like perfume.
You didn't take time to smell the flowers?
The Stilby.
Why does that take time to smell the flowers?
You ever grow stevia? You
Tried.
Oh.
It was it was got aphids
This stuff.
and
What was that I said before? The nettles.
would you
Maybe
like some
try
more?
growing
No,
nettles
this is perfect.
to attract the
but
aphids
even
away.
if this stevia, I don't have a long enough growing season for it to mature.
I can tell
Well,
that
you probably
it's
grow
rich
it
enough
inside.
that this would be
I
just the
Faith
right
grows
amount.
it down in Texas,
Yeah.
but they have a
But-
different environment.
Yeah, she has.
It's funny.
She has a
I
long
think as
Oh,
the
yeah.
decades have
beard.
passed,
Yeah.
things like ice cream bowls get bigger and bigger. So it's kind of handy to have the small 1950s size
I love it. Yeah.
ice cream.
And they're really they're so sweet.
So sweet.
And they're memories from the past and mom,
And you're sturdy.
and they are
Yeah.
sturdy.
Thank you so much for an amazing dinner. That was
Thank you
Off
for
the
being
charts.
my guest. And thank you, Bibi.
being and sleepy.
She is sleeping with her
Oh,
eyes.
right, baby. Oh,
Your eyes are kind of going
Yeah.
slitty here. You're falling asleep. It's
I'm full of
okay.
lobster.
You're going to have so many friends come to visit you
I thought I
tomorrow.
was sleep pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Oh gosh, you. What time did you stay up till? Working.
About 4:15.
And
I just got up about 7:15.
Yeah. you were up just right after I was, and
I didn't sleep
Kelly
right
and
away
I
either,
Kelly and I
too,
went
you
to
know how
bed
it
at
is.
2:45.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a
I
little.
can't even stay up to watch television past 10. I don't know how. I mean,
It's natural.
It's
how
we're interactive. Television is passive. You know.
yeah, that's true.
Television puts
Yeah,
me to sleep too.
yeah. Does television put you to sleep, Evie?
It depends who's on the screen.
I'm gonna pet your head,
It
but I
depends who's
don't
on
want
the
you to be
screen.
upset about that.
My wife's on the screen.
There's some things I really want to stay up for, like Saturday Night Live, and I just pass out now that I'm old.
It was just the other night we just said we're gonna go to sleep by 10 o'clock every night, and then of course so I do it one night and then I stay up till 2:45.
That's my resolution.
You are a little bird. You're a little bird. Yes, you are.
I just realized
I can't believe how much smaller she is.
You forgot your phone. Oh.
I never even finished.
Oh, you gotta check to see if you want some big bucks.
I can't believe how much smaller she is than Shadow, because I mean Shadow's huge compared to
Yeah.
Evie.
Speedy's
it's a
pretty
big,
big too, but not as big as Shadow's.
Yeah,
Shadow's
she
a
is.
big bird.
She's not a lot smaller than I expected, but she's a little bit smaller than I expected.
Well, I met Shadow,
You did.
and so meeting Shadow, I just assumed, and Sharon said that BB's
You
smaller.
watch me going.
No. I was
But-
just, I said she's
She
exactly
is.
what I expected.
No,
Bigger, not smaller,
Bigger
exactly.
She'd be a
I'm not the only
supermodel.
person that said that. Everyone's like, she's a little small. She's a little bigger. It's like,
Yeah.
not.
She's a little heavier, she's a little lighter. Yeah.
She's perfect.
Yeah, she's perfect, all right.
She's had a great road trip. She really has. She's just been
good.
so.
I'm glad. I was saying
Everything that
fine.
I've seen,
Just
and
wondering
I
how
can't,
it
I
stressed
don't
her
tune
out,
in
you know?
during the day, and a couple nights I've been so tired I haven't, tuned in. But
Yeah.
what I do see, like I missed you when you were at Bev's, and I missed a couple other things. But
Oh,
I
we
saw
had a good
Kathy
one.
for a little bit, but then I was just tired. On that day, I was out in the garden too. I just decided to go watch Major Crimes.
She's warmed up to everybody. She really has.
Yeah, but
Every
she's like,
place
she
we go on,
just
it's like
seems
she knows
so-
what it's about.
I
now.
mean, I remember when people would come in the house and she'd be quiet. I mean, and you.
She loves you.
Yeah.
That's because she's so
That's so
sweet. Isn't that sweet?
He's like, loves isn't looking.
What are you doing?
Yeah, she probably just pull your hair or your glasses, but.
Yeah,
It's
you
so
can tell
close,
she's really comfortable with people because she's way over at the edge of that.
Yeah,
and
she's
that's
not
why
over
it's
there.
because
Well, I'm not gonna do
it's because of the she just likes people. It's like I want to step up, and she really
And-
means that.
and-
I
and
want to
does she
step
talk to the
up.
vet
She
now? I
really
remember when
does
you
wanna
first
step
took
up.
her, you
Oh,
used to
yeah.
take her to the vet. She didn't talk to the vet. She used
Yeah.
to be quiet.
It still ain't her most talkative places,
No.
for sure.
And now she's
the
in
way
so
to
many
mention it.
places with so many people.
Oh no, that's true.
That was exactly the right amount. That is so good.
That is like, oh man, way too much.
You like put
See, we really
nice
didn't need the
top on
corn.
it.
We didn't
Yeah,
need
No,
the corn.
exactly.
that's good.
Extra carbs.
Oh, look at you. I like when she just
Have to do the carbs that way.
You're my new friend, right, Phoebe? I mean, you're always my friend, but you
I
didn't
ain't
know
had
me.
sorbet in the longest time. It's something we don't
Aren't
get
you
in our
sweet?
area.
And I haven't had the
I've heard
gelato, and
go to-
it's Italian sorbet and Italian
What am I doing?
gelato.
I'm not going like
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should get some more of the gelato and stuff because Marcello and Lucia are coming. In fact, I have
Mine's
wine.
different.
You like take your tongue around
Mine's not dairy based.
I got some wine. It's a red wine that's from the area where Lucia grew up.
Lucia and Vincenzo. Marcello.
Marcello.
Marcello. You have to see their names like this.
Yes.
It's very Italian.
They're very Italian.
They are very Italian. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, lovely people. And he is like such an. I mean, they're both animal people. They're just.
She froze.
Phoebe, did you see that the camera's on
It's
you?
a still camera.
Marcello's the one that's got her Henry.
I did this
And
last time. I
Molly.
like put it like
Both
this.
Henry and Molly Lobster.
So right after your heart.
That's so funny. Is the cam still on?
No, it's yeah. She's just so comfortable now. It really is. That she's just like, look at that. Yeah, she just kind of like I'd hoped would happen, and I kind of predicted it. That like she just loves to talk. You know, we're at home. When you be by herself, she just loves to talk. The bird does. And
Now
then,
she just has so many people to talk to.
yeah, now I knew when she went out at first she might not talk to everybody the same, but she just
She
keeps
arrived
going
here
and
just
going.
talking. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's
when
like
you guys,
literally
when you
instant.
guys
Yeah.
were like doing your stuff, I was just standing here feeding her grapes, and it's like she just like wow, she's just so comfortable.
Yeah, I guess she's probably realizing, okay, this is what it is. We're gonna go around and visit people, and they like me, and I like them, and they give me food. You know, it's probably, it's amazing how they're driven by the stomach so much. We think you're sweet, baby bird. You got a
We
lot of
know
fans.
you
You have
are.
no idea how many
Yes.
people love you.
Hundreds,
They
hundreds and
think you're
hundreds.
sweet.
Marble will get rid
What do you want to talk about? Are you getting to be a sleepy bird?
She looked,
Boyness
her eyes are
noxious?
looking very sleepy.
Can you say I'm a sleepy bird?
Everywhere we live now, we have
Good
to have
night.
a house that baby can use as a purse. Is that right?
Boyness
At
noxious.
our house now, it's like,
I'm a sleepy
it's kind of like
bird.
this thinner, Yeah.
What is this fabric?
It's like some kind of cotton wrap that they use for like I think it's like for
She doesn't try to chew it up.
not really, no.
She just rubs
It
her
helps her.
beak- she
It
just rubs
helps
her beak
her.
on it.
Yeah, it helps her keep her grip, and then just every so often we can rip it off and wrap it again to keep because it gets nasty over time. You can't really wash it. You just
Yeah, because she's got her food and on her feet. And
So it lasts like maybe 6 weeks or something, and then she gets it rewrapped. What do you think, Beebs? You look sleepy birds. That's
She's
the one piece we're
really-
missing is the
She's
pointed
got the most beautiful
noses.
eyes. I mean, I've just been stunned on how beautiful her eyes are. Since she's gotten here, it's just...
She's just been such a trooper. It's like the first when we first started taking her out, we literally would just take her out for like an hour and just ride around in the car. Maybe go down to Sonic and we'd eat some food at Sonic, and we could maybe get her to say her name. Like Kelly would go, "What's your name?" She'd go, "BB," and then everybody, and then they're like, "Yeah, well, she talks a lot, but not now." We still have that excuse a lot, but over time you could just see she got more relaxed. And I think when we spent a lot of time with her before the first road trip, so she was she was okay with it. I think she enjoyed it, but this time you can just see that she continues to grow and get more comfortable, and I think we could just see that now she's genuinely enjoying it, like to the point where I think that she's gonna be like sitting at home going, "This is boring. Why am I still in the same room? Why aren't we road tripping? I want to go on a road trip." Because even when she saw us getting ready, she was like, "I want to go on a road trip. I want to go on a road trip." And you could tell that she knew we were getting ready to go. She was looking forward to it. She likes meeting people now.
And everybody
Aren't
just
you
loves meeting her.
sweet? And I always thought that in the long run, it's going to be a very good thing for her because she gets to meet so many people. They said ideally they'd meet 100 people within the first year.
Really?
Ideally, if you're going to get an African Grey, you'd introduce them to 100 people
That's
in the first
amazing.
year. And she got introduced to like 6, because that's just, we'd have people over, but they never really got close enough to her. We weren't really trying.
So,
Now she's meeting those people.
on a general basis, an African Grey is that outgoing that they can do that.
Right.
It's amazing.
That's why they say it's so important in those first year, those first months, you get them in front of as many people as possible. And the same with dogs. They say you should introduce them to dozens
That's
of
what I do
people
with mine.
early when they're young. And she was a little nervous. It wasn't like she was a what would you call a ooh.
I'm gonna Google it. Okay, who's the coroner on TV, played by Jack Klugman?
Quincy?
Mm-hmm. It's Quincy.
That's a Quincy?
Keats.
Oh, Keats. Is that?
Quince.
Okay, we just heard Quincy.
So have you heard the "You Made It Pop" thing that she did? Like what I think is her most smartest thing that she ever did.
She did that a little bit this morning. Greg.
No.
She dropped something, an almond shell, and she dropped it, and then she went pop.
Oh, I have heard that. Yeah.
Where she goes, "Ooh, it made it pop."
I didn't heard her say this full sentence. Like
Yeah,
that.
there's this video I got of her, like she takes her toy up. She gets to the very top of her little circle up there, and she pulls her toy up. It's like a little chain, and there's a toy at the bottom. She pulls it up, and she holds it up, and she's like, "Dropped it," and she hadn't dropped it yet, but she knew she was going to. So she goes, "Dropped it," and she lets it go, and it just happened to hit another toy on the way down. Just hit it just perfectly, and you can tell it surprised her because she actually in the video goes, she like leans back and goes, "Ooh, it made it pop."
Wow.
And it's like just like 4 seconds long, and I can't where'd she learn what the word "made" meant, and where'd she learn what the word "it" meant, and then for her to just like in that instant say it made it pop.
She hears people speak and
She knows what's going on, and like I think we've talked about it with Amy a little bit because she's interested in that kind of thing. Is it reminds us a little bit of like autism, is that sometimes they can become very tuned in, and they like lock into what's going on, where they have these moments of like real high cognition, and they're very what's the word, lucid. They're like in the moment. They know you, and they know me. It's like they're there, and you've got them for that minute. They say something brilliant, and then like a second later, it's like potatoes. And then you've lost them again, and she's looking all around. She's like, ugh, and she's back.
I just early on when I realized that she knew the difference between I and you. It was just, and that was like
pronouns. She knows kind of what they mean,
Yeah.
and her sentences she puts them together. They're all a lot of them are syntactically correct, and it's like sometimes they're silly and funny, but she makes her own little sentences up.
That's really interesting.
That's the
It's I need to get the
Very smart bird.
redo the thing with the highest volume
What's this video?
possible because it's.
This is the made it pop ones.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it's loading anywhere. What you eating over there? It says it's at 100%.
That says it's 100% listening. Yeah, that would be that, and then there's one here too that sometimes. Oh, it's at 100% too, so it'll be as loud as it can possibly be.
On my laptop.
But why aren't we all the way yet? Because they'll probably stop right before she says it. We'll see.
What is the little yellow button?
Yeah, what is that?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I wonder if somebody marked it. Let's just see where we get now. Like, seems to me that the machine's just not cutting it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And it's still there as well.
I'm not sure why it's not going. YouTube has one of the YouTube has one of the worst players. You know, if I tell you what,
We need to take the original
somebody needs
video
to
and put it on our drive.
somebody needs to rewrite this whole entire thing they have because it's not just this video. It's just like content out here.
Is it gonna work now?
Period face.
Oh, wow.
And that's all it is. But you can just even watch her reaction. How she looks shocked. She didn't know it was gonna make
Let's
it
see it
pop.
again.
It happened so fast.
It did happen.
It's a good sound though.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Ooh, it made it pop. That's all it is, but it's just to me that I don't think I've ever seen her do anything quite that abstract of like it made it pop. It just seems so bizarre to me that she thought that sentence up right there.
Awesome.
Simple. It's funny. Sometimes it's like the shortest thing.
By
Have
herself.
you? I was wondering if you'd
Take
seen this. Okay. Well, thank you. Awesome.
Greg wants to show you a video.
You might have already seen it,
I
but
cut a couple songs out to get it on one disc. I cut out Vera and nothing too.
what's her
Yeah,
favorite
it's
song?
almost fine. And The Gunner's Dream, I think, is at the very end.
You might have already seen this. Is he gonna do it?
Can you just turn, like, pull it up just a tad?
That's all it is. But for her
No,
to say,
but
"Ooh, it made it pop,"
The significance of that is, like,
it's
unbelievable
profound to
to
me.
me, yeah.
It really is. It's like one of the most profound things.
it really is.
Ooh, it made it pop. Like, where'd she learn what the word "made" meant? I don't know. I didn't
It's
know what that
structuring
is. Or
sentences
it.
and
Yeah.
And she's
You know-
predicting what she's about to do. Too.
Yeah.
and it's not
That,
just
that would have been
it's not
funny
just
enough
repeating.
if just a bird that holds
It
something up
is.
goes dropped it and then they let it go. That would have been
Conscious
fun.
thought
But then-
process
and then she's
and-
like, "Ooh,
She's
it made
playing
it
it
pop," and even to have that "ooh" in there, like she's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't believe it did that." Like she's surprised. You can actually see her body language. Like,
There's
"Ooh,
so
it
many
made it
things
pop."
over watching her live and videos that I've seen that made me get so like
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it made
fascinated
it
with
pop.
it and like
That'll make it in the final video. Then we like our final DVD because I just can't even imagine what went through her little head there. Now, I mean, we've seen her say so many smart things, but to be able to just in like 3 seconds
Oh,
have
she's
a
in a berry.
you can teach almost anything to like
There's more of them.
recognize.
Where are they? Here you go.
But like part of the Alex studies is like distinguishing, but like I think she trumps Alex.
Now she's
Just we
oh,
haven't
she's way over
taught her.
Alex.
You know, we haven't tried to really.
We've
teach
taken
her
more of a
the
creative
concept.
aspect. I even
Yes.
asked Irene
A work
Pepperberg
for
that. I
minimum
said,
wage.
like, has anyone ever
And-
like looked at their creative aspects and just
I'll
like
be your
tries-
scientific data keeper and
just try
trainer.
to just let her be a bird and see what happens because
Yeah.
I mean there's no doubt Alex cognitively so brilliant cognitively but I think that there was something that
Well,
you
like-
sacrificed by that kind of rigor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That rigor
I
is
were talking
I
about
hated what
that.
she did. I
But
hated
the
what she
problem
did.
is with
Yeah.
scientific
She-
research is they'll look at her and go, well, there's these environmental factors, there's
Yeah.
this. To prove a in an actually published scientific thing, it has to be so strictly
She's really
controlled.
You're
very-
right. Yeah.
You know, and whether
She's
you know,
dropping a little
you're
bit, but she's eating a
sacrificing
lot.
maybe the
her personality,
connection and stuff
you know?
of the bird. Yeah, and the personality, but
See, last night
but
she
what
was
she
supposed
was
to-
trying to
she was
just
I know.
prove.
or something.
No, she didn't want to go anywhere near
You
it.
have
She
to
kept
do it
saying
like
she
that.
wanted berries,
I
but
mean,
she
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, and I
want to.
respect what she did. I totally
I
respect
do think
it,
there
but-
is a middle ground of like you could incorporate a little more of the training while keeping all of what you do, but like you're not gonna get your paper published in
she
the
was
Oh,
scientific
yeah.
Ones
journal.
I think that have
Yeah.
the
You
little
may make the
white-
New York Times and
instead
have
of white
everybody like
seeds.
reading it, but
So I think she did
There's-
purposely
I know,
pick,
especially 'cause
you know,
I
like,
did a-
look at that
in
one and go, that
college,
one
I
doesn't
did
have
a
enough of that, and that one has
actual
two, so I might do that.
research, we did a survey, we did data, we did it.
That's like
Yeah,
And
it's a lot
it
different.
has to
She
be
will take
everything
those
you
little,
say.
whatever
It's
those
part
are
of the
and
way I
pop into-
talk
yeah,
to you
here's-
now.
there's
Like
some- there's a shell
things
of them,
have
I
to
think.
be so specific.
Yeah, I know
like
that's
you
her
can't
favorite
say
part of
like,
berries. It took a
well,
few
a
years
large
for me to
population
figure
of
that
birds.
out.
It has to be like no, 76.9%.
But if you
of
made a
birds
berry out of
has to
nothing
be
but these little things.
exactly
And they have to get it
specific.
right
They look
so
almost
many
like
percent of the
saplings.
Yep,
time,
and it
and
has
then-
to. Yep,
And
in,
then the
in order to
rigor of
prove
that
anything,
Right.
and it is.
Just like that movie that made it pop, people go, "Oh well, that was because of something
Some
random
big
and it
guru
mattered."
scientist is gonna go, oh well, that fell before, and she heard you say that, so she's just repeating it. Like,
Right,
they'll say
exactly.
that, you know,
Yeah.
like when
Well, I mean,
we know that's not what happens.
but that's not good enough for science.
Exactly.
But it's not like we sat around because that's what that's missing the control. Is there's no one to say, well, maybe they spent all this time doing that. It's like, nah, it was just a random event. We happened to catch it. you
Well,
know?
the one thing, like I remember,
That's the thing, you have to have
I
a
remember
control
like in the
with
very
science.
beginning of watching BB, and I was on, and Faith was on, and gosh, what was her name? So forget. No, it wasn't Dagon. It was somebody from some Sierra,
Okay.
and we were watching, and then they went away. They went to look at
I mean, I'll
something.
probably leave a little bit.
I think
I was
they
just
probably
And
flexed
BB
it.
fell off
So,
the
I don't
top.
think nobody's
Well,
referencing
there's
it.
like
And
that
landed, I'm
lactose
like-
gonna make another
I
thing.
Go ahead,
Like,
have
it's
one.
like- and you
No,
know,
no,
she
you
stood
can
up
have
and
one.
said,
Or I
"I'm
want
not
to
No, there's
take
enough
all
for
that.
one and one.
And
Or is
you
this not
guys
for
I
both
just
of
didn't
us?
know.
didn't
Oh
see
yeah.
that happen.
Well, then-
And
I just didn't know
and
if I should
then,
make one. I didn't wanna.
God, what's
There's so
That's
much
really
of
overstated.
this. Yeah, the
And
people like,
I
why
And
you
then
guys
I
want
might
you to see
ask,
this
can
and
I,
that? And it's like, oh
in a
my
minute
gosh.
use your phone.
But it was
Cause
like, you know, to
Certainly,
know
we've
to
got
say
a
that.
phone.
yeah, I'll make a quick phone call
And,
then.
and
Once
then,
it
and
charges
then,
up.
you know, it said, oh,
Is
that,
your
you know,
car out
they
there
have
running, charging it?
No,
feathers
now. I
that-
did it for a
that
few minutes and
basically
it was
buffer.
Did it come back
It's
on?
another bird person.
That's good.
It was
Yeah.
5% charged, right? So I turn it on.
Somebody that I haven't
And
been in touch with her.
My old phones, even if it was completely dead, if you plugged it in, you could turn it on. This one you can't.
Yeah.
But it was
And then it
amazing.
ended up going back to dying
Yeah.
because if it's not
And
in
she's
the
got
right
this all the
angle.
time.
I've been
So
trying
it'll be
to
fine.
You need a new
so
phone.
many times.
Yeah.
It'll be
I think
fine
another
when I
part of
drive
that one,
home
too,
because
she
I can
likes
just sit it right on the
lines.
thing and it'll be fine.
So maybe
But
drop and pop. That she did that today, where
no,
she dropped the
before
almond
she,
shell.
I wasn't gonna dump it.
No,
After
just
she
pour on
dropped
top.
it.
Just top it up.
Use vodka.
Oh, no,
After she
never
dropped
waste
it, she
just
said,
alcohol. These.
dropped, and then she said pop.
She's like, "Look at
And I
that
know she
shell."
did
And I
that
said-
because they rhyme, but in that video it was,
No, that was more than that.
oh yeah, made it, yeah. I was saying like today when she dropped her almond, after she dropped it, she ate it, dropped it, and it landed, and she went drop, pop. And while she was looking down, and it's because they rhymed, but they both kind of made sense.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a fluke event. Like
It was a
I
full
happened to just get it on video. I'm sure she probably said other things,
And you
but
were
I don't
looking
know.
for other.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I was looking for stuff for her, her road trip and just things to put on there. And I found
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say she might step on it. So.
But I do think that there's that possibility of like we could have someone like Irene Pepperberg or something comment on that. That'd be great for the video. Just have her say,
I was trying to turn
from a scientific
When you
standpoint,
had your head
of
bent,
how.
that's who she was looking at.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
oh!
Ooh, we made it drop.
Good, did. She's not even worried about that at all, is she?
No,
No, not at all.
Little ham.
they're just berries, aren't there? Mmm.
Berries everywhere, baby. We're going to sweep in the morning.
Well, that's what's
It's a
funny about
bird,
her is she's just got this little like personality and humor about her. As much as I would say Alex, as far as brilliant, like
Baby,
cognitively.
dropping
Man, they
she's
put
forced
that
to
bird.
work
They put well,
constantly.
yeah, but we're not going to do that. So instead, we have
No.
fun and let her talk
Yeah.
and we'll play and sing and music and eating. And then we'll just see what happens, And we'll teach her a few tricks. Because we always said she's not a trick bird. We don't that's not what we don't.
She seems
Either she does it or she doesn't. You know, we're not going to deprive her of food or like, oh, we got to do this
I feel bad
so many
just
times a
putting her
day.
in
She
the
says
packer
it.
and make her talk. It's like
But
we don't want it to
that's-
be a punishment.
But that, you know.
People enjoy hearing her talk. You can see little kids. I mean, think about how many little kids just in front of the White House. There was probably 24 of little kids that over the time would come up, and they were like, "Wow, this little bird's talking."
We need to let her
You know?
out sooner too. Like,
Like,
yay, you did 2 things. You know,
They
let her out.
didn't do anything in a, you know, it's not, they didn't have to go to a zoo. They didn't see her in a cage.
more, baby?
She's a pack of birds. But she's on a road trip. So, and then she's gonna get to fly maybe down to Florida. That's the final road trip.
How messy. Well, not that.
Well, I mean,
Just
for
big
this
finale,
project.
yeah.
We want to have like
What are
a.
you doing?
There needs to be a. And someday people are gonna want to get their DVDs in the mail.
What you doing? Are you being playful?
Hey, settle it.
You could
Because
go take
BB's
it.
got a.
Yeah, she might go through.
BB's got
Sometimes
a
she's
following.
goofy. She'll stand on something and then.
She was
bite my
really putting her
finger
full
on
weight
it.
on it. I was like, I could feel her weight.
So you weren't expecting it. So she'll I'll be holding something, and she starts to stand on it, and then she'll go right after the finger that's holding it. It's like that doesn't make any sense. Is what's going to happen in this
Everything's
bed.
gonna spill.
And
Yeah,
down
that's
comes
where
baby,
where you can tell the
little.
brain
Then-
is still developing.
Well, she's just a
Or
baby.
she just
She
doesn't
likes the
care.
drama. Of
She's considering her life expectancy. She's a baby.
Yeah, she's a
I
little
mean, God,
7-year-old.
can you imagine where she'd be? Like, I mean,
In 15 or 20 years.
I mean, you look at the old videos and like, you know, and
So
to
much
her,
you get
what she's
sleepy.
like now.
Oh yeah, she's come so far, especially with her social, emotional quotient. You know, because if you have an IQ quotient, she's always been probably for 2 years old. People say, you know, she's one of those 200 IQ birds. If it was the equivalent of a human, you'd say, well, that bird has a 200 IQ. But her emotional quotient was really like probably, you know, in double digits. She just couldn't handle change well. When people send us gifts, I don't know if you
Oh,
remember,
yeah, she's
we'd like
afraid
hold them
of them.
across the room.
I remember the
and
eggs.
they-
Remember the eggs?
Yeah.
And everything, yeah.
You remember eggs? Boy, you made a berry.
Oh, when we
mix
took
in
her
there.
to see Eileen, it was like a profound
She was
paradigm
great
shift
with
for me.
Eileen.
It like actually had a profound effect on me about like maybe what you know, just how fortunate we were. We've always just appreciated her.
Be able to drive though.
It's,
Make sure you're okay to drive.
Yeah, I'm good. I didn't make mine as strong as yours. And
yours. You got that great accent. I can't say yours.
You leave the R out.
Yours.
I can't not say it. I can't undo it.
That's the great thing about Southern accents is everybody can do them. You just slow everything down. Hello, y'all. What you gonna do today? Gotta be the easiest accent to do. Do.
Eat berries.
Every once in a while, I'll catch myself with like just some word will come out, and I'll be like, "Man, I sounded like a real hick there." I mean, not just a slight accent, but yeah, that one really slipped out. That's not.
But that's only compared to like me, so I'm sort of.
Yeah. Well, they say that people in the Midwest, and I don't think necessarily
Look at you
in our
guys.
Midwest, but
BB's having so much fun.
they use a lot for like recording messages and doing things like that because it's kind of a neutral accent.
Oh, it's like having a fan in the
I
room.
completely disagree. I feel like Southern, well, maybe not just Southern, but Californians pronounce pretty much every letter properly.
I agree with that.
To me, they don't like. You guys don't have like a real thick accent, but I can hear it. And you know, in California, it's almost like when you watch the news. You know, they don't have an accent because they're taught to
Yeah.
speak.
Well, there's no doubt there's plenty of people in California doing voice work.
Oh, they do
for
that.
phones and
That
stuff.
that skit on Saturday Night Live with the Valley speak.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about the people I know,
Okay.
Oh,
like
okay.
personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the race car driver, born and raised in Southern California, and
She's having a ball.
She is. She's really starting to have fun. Just I think meeting people and eating out.
Could I use you or Kelly or somebody's phone just real quick?
Mine's doing the webcam.
Just no foreign countries or sex lines.
I'll see if I
Oh,
can
baby.
resist.
You okay?
Oh wow. There you go.
Pepper
Yeah,
down.
right there.
Bird down.
Okay.
Caught you by your wing, didn't I?
I always have to hold it for a second so he finds what I'm.
Is it fun?
None of those 900
Oh
numbers.
shit, I gotta.
We had a
Excited,
neighbor,
don't you?
like this neighbor that came over
Oh,
while we were on vacation in Florida. And he was like watching our cats or dogs or something. And he ran up our phone bill with like $800.
Seriously?
Oh my
Freaking
God.
900 numbers. He had done the same thing in his own house too, so they had to block the numbers there. So he did it at our house.
I thought I hit call, but this is what happened.
That's
Your phone.
I got home screen.
Oh, and they'll come up and ask you if you want to use Google Voice and just say no.
Oh. Okay.
Because I have actually.
Do
two
you know if I
numbers
need
on
to
that.
dial one? I
Nah.
shouldn't, right? Okay.
No, you don't need to
Is
do
that
that. But it will ask you if you want to call with the Google Voice.
Maybe
or-
Yeah, here we go.
And then say
Without.
no to that. Yeah.
Kind of
It'll call
by your
anyway, but you
That's
actually get two
really
numbers
unusual.
on your phone if you subscribe to
This is
that.
silly.
Kind of cool.
That was again the wrong thing.
Come on ahead. She loves Kelly so much.
What is Google Voice?
You should subscribe to it. It gives you a
Answer
whole
here?
extra phone number,
Can you answer it?
and you can call with it instead of your own. People, it does.
What'd
It
you
takes
say?
over your
Can you answer?
voicemail.
Hey. Okay.
Hold it to
My
you.
phone's dead, and
who is it, baby?
Hello?
their chargers didn't work. So,
Hello? Is it Corona calling?
I'm probably gonna head out of here soon, pretty soon.
You watch your Google.
What are you doing?
You're always
I
on the
sent you a
absolute
text like
edge of
5-10 minutes ago. I was trying to charge my phone on the car, but
Sweet.
it was like,
Somebody's so sweet.
you know how
Wanna
it's
step up
weird.
for Amy?
She's just having a blast. It's the lobster.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Get that
A nice
protein
shell.
rush.
Feeling that cooked fish.
huh?
She was scared to death of that
Oh, okay.
for a while.
That was kind of wobbly.
Okay, well, I was just gonna touch base. I'm gonna head out soon, and once I get in the car, my phone will charge a little bit, and it's like, I think it took me like
Aw, look how sweet.
tops an hour to get here. It
That's
wasn't that bad. It's like
What
kind of
Kelly
right
can
off
do that none of
195.
us
So,
can. Right there. There's not
so
another
I'll
person
call
on
you, but
this
if for some reason I
planet that
can't
can do
call
that.
you, just come here or
I've tried. I can pet her little head a little bit like that.
text
Yeah,
you.
big lady.
Well, the only
Yeah,
reason I
yeah.
called the house number now is because
Well, part
I'm
of it's
using
'cause
Greg's
she does
phone, and I didn't want to have
excited.
With
Oh,
all the
back.
birds too, I grabbed the top beak and it kind of
So,
hold it like that and
Ah.
rub it.
so
That's how I introduce myself with the birds. And I can do that with Gracie, you know, even though she can really bite
Yeah,
hard.
checking.
If I get the top of the beak, I'm not hanging on
Alright.
to it, but I know that she
Well,
can't.
well, no,
It's
I'll
just
call
like
you
holding her
before
head
then,
down
but
so they
Yeah, she can't
once I'm in
put
the
her
car
beak
for a
up
little while, the
and
phone's
bite me.
charged.
Most she can do is like maybe go
Or if
after
she
my
moves really
corner.
fast,
Okay.
maybe she can.
Yeah.
Alright.
They're not that fast. I
Love you,
can
bye.
almost always get away
Oh,
from
we do
them.
that. We talk about that cobra strike. When
I would do
you're not
it with my
expecting
shirt,
that,
but I don't want to scratch
it's usually
it.
when you're
Put
not
this little
looking.
makeup
though,
on
that
it.
you got your
Alright.
phone like this.
Alright.
Wipe it off.
It'll live.
I always hate that. My phone.
Did I catch you by your wing that once? Yeah. Was it different? Yeah. Was it this wing? Or
What
was
a
it- I think it
monkey
was this
bird.
wing. I think it was
I
this
gotta
wing.
get video of this tomorrow, because all I did was the little stuff on my phone.
We have that same problem. I mean, we go meet people and we try to record and get as good a video as we can. We're just gonna have to put together the best video we can, and then maybe float it up to Animal Planet or National Geographic or something. And then they
This bird's
can,
gonna get on TV
then
someday.
they can follow us around for like a road trip where they have their video crew that does it right, because it's just.
And you can
It's
get
about
me
the
a job
people for us.
somehow.
If we were just worried about,
Well-
we have to have the lighting and we have to have the
Right,
boom
it's-
mic and we have to have the lapel microphones.
I'd be so annoyed it would be like not fun.
Yeah, not worth
Right.
It's like right now, you were doing with her, I should've
Yeah.
been videotaping.
Well, I know I'm
that.
off screen too. on the Ustream, but it's like you're seeing it. And
Well,
so we're
see,
here
the
to
good
be
thing
here.
is I did have this going, and it was sitting right here, so we should have that.
Probably, yeah, most of
Oh,
it.
hold
So.
on. My belt loop just got hooked on your knob.
They
There
use
you go.
these in reality shows a lot. These are like some of the most popular cameras for reality shows right now. Because they take amazing video. They don't use it for the audio
I feel
part.
like
They
I'm
have
from
like
the
dedicated
1950s,
lapel
honestly.
mics and dedicated microphones and
Not the
stuff. But this thing,
Huh?
it'll
Not
actually
the
shoot the new 4000K
I should have been 18
format,
in
like
like
higher than high def. They call it
1963.
4000K because it's like 4000 across, and I don't know
You
how
better
many
believe I'd
pixels
be in
down.
those Harvard.
But it's
It's,
right now I'm
what's the
still
deal with the
just shooting
webcam?
the high the 1080p.
It's gone?
I think that's what they call
Why?
it, or the high def. It's a high def camera, but
That's the one you had out with the groundhog.
It's
Greg,
that's
is
this one.
Oh,
This
oh
is this,
yeah.
Is this showing?
You just have so many cameras.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this you can see it's the
When
same
are you
brand.
gonna
but-
Yeah,
figure-
I mean, my
find out
dream
if
when
you
he
had
did
them.
those studies
You
at
got them.
Harvard with his graduate
as soon as we pop this little card out and put it in
That's my
a
dream.
laptop that actually has a card for it. This one doesn't, but I can put it in that one over there, and we'll see. What we'll do is like in the photo program, it'll like show little
So I was
You mean
gonna-
examples
Mary
every
and
15,
Rhonda?
30 seconds
Yeah.
or whatever,
Well,
like that one snapshot. And I can look through
while
it and
he
see
was
if I
still a Harvard
see something
professor
in
at
it.
Harvard before
Because
he
you don't want to have to sit and watch an
Reboot it.
hour of
Yeah,
video.
I'm not thinking a
That's-
little hole.
Yeah, maybe
Some
it's
lettuce.
Yeah.
either.
You know what?
That's 'cause
To
he
be
went,
honest
like,
with you,
3
probably one
weeks
of the
in
things that we
the
might
house
lean on
and
BB
sequestered
fans for
themselves to
is
study
we're going
it.
to
You know,
end
have you
up
seen
out
a
of
picture of
this
that house?
with like hours
Oh
and
my
hours and
God,
hours
it's
of
gorgeous.
video
I have it in
footage,
my
and we don't
books.
know
It's in,
anything
upstate New York.
what's on it
It's
that's good or
Victorian,
bad or
it's
how
got
great it is.
stuff on it.
And so what we might try to do
Inside?
is say, send
Outside.
people a
Okay.
couple of
Well, that's the
DVDs
picture
and
I
say,
saw.
can you look through this? And when you
But-
find
Inside
something
and
that's
outside.
good, just mark down the
It's
time.
in Millbrook.
You know,
I've
the
always
mark
said I'm
where
gonna
it
just
was
try to go one
at
day and go
and
see
the
it, but-
file it was in. And
You
then
know,
we'll
he's
then be able
he's
to
one of
edit
the
it in
very-
a little easier
I don't
because
think so. He's one
we
of the
got
very
so
few
much
people
BB
whose
footage,
remains
but
got
a lot of it's sort of sitting
blasted
there
into
with her just
space.
doing,
Yeah.
like that.
She's-
But he
She
used to
has,
do
like,
the
such
experiments with the
fabulous
graduate
moments, too.
students. 'Cause
Oh, she does.
it
Like that
wasn't
thing with the
illegal
ooh, it made
at
it
that
pop.
point.
I was
yeah.
just looking
So-
through
They also
video
did
to
it
try to
with, like-
find
They also did it
some
with people
things
that
for.
were,
I think it
like,
might have been for her
monastery
election video.
students.
It was like
Yeah,
that,
that's
like,
what I
how
mean,
did that
graduate
election
students, I
video.
know.
Did you ever
Well,
see
graduate
that?
students at the
Her
college.
Yes,
gets
I did.
elected.
Yeah,
They were going to the
Yeah, that was fun.
Like,
I
we
got
went to
that idea
schools
from
and stuff, like,
Saturday
people are
Night
studying
Live
to be
because they used to do all those mock
because
election
there's also that
videos. And
spiritual aspect, and they also
It
I
really
went
is,
and
yeah.
listened to
I've never done
some
something.
even Obama videos and Romney videos. I've
And,
listened to them to hear how they
it-
did
it
it
really
they had that
does-
sound, and so
It
I thought I was gonna
it
have to
changes
spend.
you.
I thought
For the
50%
better,
of the time
too.
would
I
probably
would
be
never
the
take it
audio,
back,
the
ever.
music, and coming
You
up
just,
with making it
You
sound
connect
like
with
a
nature,
like real
and you just really
cheesy election
and it
video.
taps
And
into
I went to
something
this
that
place called like
you normally don't
Free
access,
Loops or
and it makes
Loopman. It
you-
was loopman.com.
and it's not an
And
out
I
of
put
control
in
thing
piano,
like my friends in high school.
you
Like they go to
know,
a party
music,
and they're just
soft
like,
arpeggio, and I
Yeah.
clicked on a couple of them, and about the
Yeah.
fifth
I
one
played
down, that was this, the
playing a
kind of
day
what
in my
it sounded
woods.
just like
One time
one of
I,
Obama's
had my
videos where he's
tortoise, and
saying,
I actually let her
I'm
guide
gonna
me.
do this.
It's the most
and all
amazing
these great
experience
things.
of my
And
life.
It just seemed like it was kind of
and
a
it's
good
something
timing
like
because
it's
like
been
a
about
all of us
spirit-
get
your
cynical
spirit
that these
animal.
politicians are
talking to my
like
therapist
just
the other day, and we were
saying
talking
whatever
about that,
they
and she
want
was
to
like,
get
"Oh, you mean
elected,
you're
and
like
it's
a spirit
hollow.
guide?" And I was like,
There's no
"No, it
real
was a real
substance
turtle,
behind
though,
it.
like an
So why
actual
not have a
tortoise."
parrot?
It felt like my spirit
Talk
guide
about
as well.
jobs.
Yeah.
Talk
She
about
meant, like,
jobs. That's all
uh,
it is to say.
yeah,
It
but I
took
mean,
us.
missionary
She
spirit
literally
guide,
learned
but
that talk about jobs
It
in like
really,
The Native
1 or 2
Americans
days.
spirit guide,
And I think
it
she can
does,
kind of tell
you know,
when we really want her to
manifest
learn
itself
something a
in
little
front of you
bit.
as a
She
physical
told us
being,
this
too,
yesterday.
not
We were
just
out there.
an
She goes,
really,
if you want them to learn fast,
I
do a
would- it's
hand
not for
movement
everyone,
or do some
certainly,
kind of movement while they're
but
learning it.
if,
Well, we
like,
had figured
to
that out. That's why
Larry
when we
said,
did,
you don't put
when I was
everyone
wanting to
behind
teach her
the wheel of a car,
Kickstarter, I go,
right? You have to take
Kickstarter.
multitask, you have to be confident.
Kickstarter.
And
And we had
That was part
learned
of it. It's
several
been
years
probably
ago,
like
if we
4
really wanted to
years
learn
since I've
something, you do
I
a
like to
hand
do it, like,
movement
once
with
a
it, or
year.
you do some kind of other thing.
like, it kind
And
of
I
like
guess it incorporates another part of their
recenters
brain
you
than
and
just
tunes
the
you with, like,
audio
the earth
incorporates the
and-
video.
Well, even
Or
with
the
your
I
video.
do that
will.
with hiking. I do that once a year.
Yeah,
They
hand
learn
signals.
And I feel like I
Yeah,
just.
Yep.
The
Well, I
hand
have that
signals mean more than what you
experience.
say.
Yep.
It's your voice.
No.
And I think
Oh,
that's the
just
same
nothing
thing
else.
here.
Yeah,
Like
just
it
me.
engages another part of the brain, so they learn it a
Yeah,
little
I
better.
just I
Look how
did
sweet.
it naturally.
She just loves Kelly.
It's
so
hard
much.
to
She's especially loving tonight. Just like when we got her up last night, we woke
Yeah.
her up and she was just like, Lorraine could just stroke her
I was
down the
stroking
back.
her. I was just
Yeah.
stroking her. She was
And she didn't react. She was just doing this thing where she had her head
yeah,
down.
she was just.
You're sweet. Are you sweet?
I touched her very gently.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, isn't that
You
sweet?
too much. How sweet can we get, huh?
Sweet.
Goodness.
Yeah, one of the first reality shows that used these was that Dangerous Catch,
You've
the
stepped
Deadliest
You've stepped
Catch.
already, haven't you?
Now there's like 80 reality shows.
A couple
that use
times.
this. So if you go on like Go Hero, they have
There is a reality
look at
show
all
for everything.
these things.
Like,
Well, that's when we
Yeah.
thought of this.
There's
We're
not
like,
room for parrots.
you
I was
know,
gonna say the
ours
fact
is
that
like-
you guys
there
don't have
hasn't
a
been-
reality show and some of the reality shows that are out there boggles my mind.
well, we think that there's think of Lassie. There hasn't been a Lassie equivalent in reality shows where there's like a pet or an
Correct.
animal where that's the
Yeah,
show.
you're right.
They might have like the dog whisperer, but it's about him.
But
It's not
right,
about the
training
animal. But
the dogs.
BB, who knows? I don't think it could be like 8 or 10 seasons like a
Someone smells like
a pawn shop thing.
Like
But
someone
for
can
1 or
wash
2
their hands.
seasons,
Yeah, this
I think
right
she
here.
could. I think she could be very
does she
popular
smell?
for a season.
Lobster.
Oh,
Time
lobster.
you gotta yep. Wash your hands a couple times, and
Oh,
even
I don't-
tomorrow
I
you
don't
might still
smell
smell
like
it.
lobster. I've already smelled my hands.
Those
I feel like I
producers,
Well,
still-
she was holding the lobster,
Yeah,
so.
it's her. Yeah.
those producers
Oh, look
of
at
those
her.
reality shows, they're very
Look at her
creative because they can
eyes.
take like tow truck driver. Who the
She's
heck
in
would want to
heaven,
watch
Kelly.
like
It's like,
tow truck
right?
driver? I mean,
Now
there
I
really
can
is a
only
tow
watch
truck.
H2.
Swamp people.
What?
Like swamp people.
No, you know what kills me? Pawn Stars. I can't.
Oh, they've
I
really done
can't.
this. Instagram.
Hardcore pawn.
Hardcore pawn.
And then now the top hooker, which is the fisherman.
Oh, that's they're
Play
going
on
after
the,
the
yeah.
names. Yeah.
Well, and I
But
think
it's just
I
like
know
it's a
that.
regular job. No one cares, but I guess people do.
no, it's about the people, and that's what
Right.
when we were thinking about this video too. Is BB's, obviously the catalyst, but what the video will be about has to be about people, about how she's
Smell like
made
lobster.
people
She
happy
needs
and
people.
that people
Well, and it's a
relate
connection
to.
to.
So how do you
Yeah.
say lobster? You say it
What?
lobster.
Oh, now I'm under pressure, so I don't know if I'll say it weird.
Yeah, lobster.
You smell like
Lobster.
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 Baby, you smell like lobster.
Isn't that
There's no
sweet?
R.
Let me get some Louis B.
There's no R's here.
Yeah. Lobster.
So you being sweet,
Get
I might
some
as well
lobster.
back in my-
Like
So every time I write
instead of
something
saying
down
like
about this-
weird, like
Yeah.
we say weird.
Weird. Yeah. Did you enjoy your lobster?
But you don't, yeah.
No,
you know.
no. But I did
And I honestly, I hate our accent. Like when I hear
Oh, no,
people on
that's
the
great.
news, yeah, I don't think so.
Everybody hates their
I hear people on the news, they interview locals, and I'm like, oh my god, that's what I sound like.
Well, I know how it is. I had to make a training video, and when I went back and listened to it, I was like, oh my god, I sound
Well, everyone
so
hates their own voice, I feel
cheesy.
like.
You must know what you sound like all the time, though, because you're on all those videos.
Well, I don't
We don't
listen
watch
to the
ourselves.
audio part. Well, like when I did like that election video, I put it through an audio processor to make it sound real like today. Like you can add what do they call it, reverb to it and
Lower it.
lower it down. Yeah, make
Raise it up,
sound-
then you do the. Alright,
You
what's
people
there
knows,
America
yeah.
needs?
All everybody's about is who knows who and
Yeah.
favoritisms.
Yeah.
I got that from what was that show? Raising Arizona. You ever seen Raising Arizona with Nicolas Cage? Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
No, but I know
Nicolas-
earlier I
That's a good-
meant to tell you, you've seen Little Miss Sunshine, right?
Oh yeah.
I know where you got your 90-year-old's idea from, because I said the same thing, because that's what the grandfather, remember you were talking? and
Oh,
you were
the
like,
heroin
when-
one, yeah.
Oh.
When,
Yeah, when you're
so
a
when I
90
reach
I didn't
90
want
years
to say
old,
that.
then I'm gonna. That's what I'm.
That's what I said. I said the same. I've always said the same thing. Like 85. Let's try
Yeah.
some more drugs.
Oh, when I
You know?
quit smoking too, it wasn't like I'm quitting. I'm just I'm putting it off until I'm older. I can start again when my next cigarette is gonna be when I'm the age just keeps getting
Well, you get
older
my,
and older.
my
It used to
uncle.
be 70 was old. Now it's like
Yeah.
85
It's
or
weird,
something.
yeah.
It gets
My uncle smoked for a long time, and then he actually did quit for a couple of years, and then he got cancer, not lung cancer, bone cancer, but and then he started smoking again.
Kelly, I've heard.
Because he
I've
was
heard
just
beak. It's between the there's a space between.
Yeah,
the
I see what you're
Isn't
saying.
that cool?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's called. I need to look that up.
But
Yeah,
he
it's like
would-
skin, just
Yeah,
pink skin.
pink skin. I never saw that.
I don't know if that's where they do the
I've
crop.
never noticed it on cam, but
Yeah.
just when tonight I've been noticing
The back
it.
of her tongue is pink too. Like
Is
she
it?
really
Is it?
sticks her tongue
That
out
black
really long.
tongue has a pink edge.
Yeah, at
Is
the,
it
right
wet?
where it connects. Yeah.
Yeah, it's black.
Is
It's
it
not
wet?
really wet.
No,
is it?
wet.
It's a little bit. Just
Not
very.
really.
It's kind of soft. It looks like it would be hard, but the tip of it's a little harder than the rest of it.
The tongue.
Yeah.
You know what's wild is that they actually have a lot of feeling in their beak. And you'd think it'd be like our
Really?
fingernails,
Yeah.
where there'd be no feeling because
Yeah.
of the way it's constructed. It's just a
Mhm.
natural.
I
But
guess
they're
they have
very
to.
sensitive there.
And
Now,
how
does she
can
have a
you just-
continuously growing beak that she has to
Yeah.
like cuddle? You have a cuddle bone or something
Yeah.
else?
Well,
or-
yeah. She just chews on the
Whatever.
almonds. Yeah, and various things. But it doesn't grow.
Do her
like,
nails
real
grow on her
fast.
feet?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
she has to get those trimmed all
Oh,
the
they
time.
look nice
Yeah.
and blunt right
They're
now.
they're maybe a little too blunt because she can't climb up on things as easily.
We have vets that like to trim their wings and their nails to the nose.
For the people's convenience, so you don't have to bring them back as often. Like, I don't mind bringing her back more often.
You would
I'd rather
think
be
the opposite,
comfortable.
that they would want more money and
Yeah, they're trying to be nice, and it's like.
yeah.
But for the wing trim, the last guy, I was like, I'm not sure I'm gonna take her back to him again because he was gonna trim all of her feathers,
Yeah.
all of her
Oh.
flight feathers. And I knew you were just supposed to do half, and it was just like.
And is that
He's
like,
not a certified avian vet either.
is that like a
knows,
haircut
which-
or
Well, it's
Okay.
if you do all of them, then when she goes to fly, if she falls or something, she's just gonna fall like.
I
They
mean,
can
as far
actually
as
break their
feeling
breast
though,
bone
when they
if, like,
cut
real
when they
serious.
cut them.
Oh, that would be
No,
that's,
no,
that's,
she
that's
only
really
knows.
Well,
wrong.
her flight feathers are like this long, and you trim about like that much of them.
Well, is it,
maybe.
does she feel it?
No, there's.
It's like
a
our
vein
Like
in the
clipping your
middle.
fingernail, maybe, or
Yeah, well, she hates it because she has to be wrapped
well,
up and
right.
hold still.
Oh, I've
but
seen that. The towel,
yeah,
the dreaded
yeah, it's
towel.
probably like a fingernail that you can feel.
She might
it
feel the
because
pull or whatever, but it's not like it's cutting off something
No,
that hurts
it's-
or you know.
It might hurt if they get like where
Too
the blood
close,
supply
yeah.
is at. Yeah. Hi.
They don't get to like the I don't know what it's called, but like the stem. Of
There's
the,
there's like a
The
vein.
quick?
that-
what is it?
So the quick,
The quick would be the nails.
Oh.
Yeah, the stem.
No, in the feather, like the
the shaft.
spine. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it, there is a name for that. I don't know what it is.
Sure there is.
If this disease
If it's
jag
got
off.
blood in it, they call it.
If
the
it's
vein.
252, it's my boyfriend.
It's a 702. 702?
No, no. But I don't think he would call you back anyway. So.
Hi. How you doing?
So just
You being good? Are you having
step
fun?
up.
You having fun?
What's up?
Somebody in jail in
Oh, no way,
Vegas.
really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
No.
Good girl.
I feel bad for those people. They get that one phone call and they call a number that's like the wrong number. Will you accept the call from the
Step up.
Las Vegas County Jail?
Nope.
Click.
It was like a soft.
You dialed the wrong numbers.
No, no, no.
She was testing. Like,
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was very soft.
So sweet.
You
It's
love
okay.
Amy, don't you?
I don't care.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm just afraid you're gonna get
Gash
hurt.
me
can't-
open, I don't
know,
care.
I know you don't mind, but hey.
We don't
Are
want
you
any
punishing me
instances
now?
like
Just 'cause it's BB.
They say every reality show needs a little drama, so.
Hey, let's.
I'm just
let's stay-
overprotective of her because I don't know. Like,
Well, no, yeah, I don't want her to get hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't care if I get hurt.
I know, but it's like it's hard not to react when you get
Yeah, of
hurt.
course.
What's going to happen after you
Yeah.
get hurt? If you know, because it's like trying to hold fire in your hands when she's biting.
You jump.
Yeah, I drop her when she bites me.
Oh, remember when I accidentally hurt her little toe?
Pretty high pain,
She
yeah.
bit me and
especially
I
for
was like, I
snapping.
dropped
Like,
her, because we do that anyway,
I've
but I
had
just like
different
kind of let her go
lizards
too
and
hard,
tortoises
and
and
she,
stuff, and I
I
can
felt
hold my
ill
finger there
after
while I'm
that.
squeezing and
Yeah.
get it
you
out.
know, 'cause
I was
Not a snapping turtle, but
Yeah.
my tortoise wouldn't do it on
Such a
purpose,
sweetie,
but
too.
sometimes if you had your finger a little too
she
close
bit
to
me
the
last
food.
night when I went back in there, like when she was
Really?
asleep, and
Yeah.
I was putting
I remember you
berries
like looking at
into
your
her,
finger like.
I
putting
mean, if
berries
this
in her
was some
cup, and some
random
she just
bird, I
like,
might pull away, but
Yeah,
like
she
with
just
her,
like
I.
grabbed the tip of my finger really
Yeah.
hard. She was like, stop doing that.
What are you doing? You dancing?
You're being so good. Hi.
Luckily, I'm just a little quicker than she is if I'm ready. That's if
I
I'm
can
ready.
kinda
If I
see
know, like,
her
if I'm going up
moves,
to her and I
too,
think
a
she
little
might
bit.
do it, I can catch her moving just in time to get back.
Hey, sweet.
But
Well,
if-
that's what
the
she
time
was-
she catches me is when I'm blissfully like,
You're being
yeah,
Yeah.
baby, and I'm not really paying attention. Then it's too late. You know, she's not like rattlesnake fast.
No,
she's
yeah.
cobra
Well, I could
fast,
kinda
actually,
see
because
as she
cobras
was
aren't
coming,
as fast
like,
as
yeah.
rattlesnakes.
and it was almost
Rattlesnakes
just
are
like a.
supposed to be some of the
Let's just
fastest
test you and see what you're
strikers.
gonna do,
It's like
right?
almost
It's
impossible.
the worst
because
is when
they're
you're
just like
not
lightning
looking.
fast.
If you're
But
looking
Yeah,
at
yeah.
cobras, their
your
strikes
face,
are a
then
lot
she,
slower,
you
and
know.
that's why people do that cobra taming
Are you
a lot.
talking?
Is because you can get out of the way
Silly.
of them because we're just
Are
a
you being
little
silly?
slight
This is
hair
mine, right?
faster.
Cool.
Not that I want to test that luck
No,
myself.
no.
If she's gonna start talking.
Oh, you want to come
Take out a
see me?
video.
That is so
You
sweet.
gonna call him? Oh, great.
Call me, Beebs. I
Okay.
want to hear a phone call from BB Birds.
Okay. Be sweet, okay. You're playful now, aren't you? Yeah. Don't take it out.
I heard you saying something about wanting to come see me.
What's she doing? What's she doing? Don't get too close to my face.
I remember when she learned what over there meant. It was like a
wanna go
little
see
thing,
Pete
a little
over
development.
there, yeah.
Oh, I want to
That's
go see
huge.
over
Did she
there.
still say
I
that?
want to go see Pete over
Now she,
there.
yeah, now she said Gracie over there,
I
or
want to go see
Greg
over there. I want to go over there.
I wanna go over there.
That's such a like higher order thinking.
Isn't it cool?
It clicked in one day, and we knew she knew what she meant because she was looking. I want to go over there. I want to go see you. And then
Yeah.
the outside thing, we take her outside. She go, I want to go outside. I want to go outside. I want to go outside. And then when it got
Eventually, it's
winter,
too cold.
it was too cold. And then she just started going, I want to go look outside. And we take her over to the
Really?
window to look outside, and we
Oh,
take her back.
wow.
And then like 10 minutes later, I want to go look outside. So you got to be careful. I think there's too many things we've taught her where it requires us to do stuff. You know, I want to.
She has you wrapped
I
around
want to step
her.
up. I want to go see Greg. I
Hi,
want
baby.
I think most of her sentences start with I want.
She's smart.
But then she can say, ooh, it made it pop. So that doesn't start with I
Yeah.
want. But yeah, it's just. How you doing? Every time when I was like working every day when I come home from work, I'd like walk around to go sit down on the couch, and right as I around that corner, almost like exactly the same turn, she'd go, "How you doing? How you doing?" It broke my heart when she started saying good night, Greg.
No, when
That
she
was hard
says
for me.
to like you
I love you
and
so
Kelly,
much.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
ones that get me.
Yeah, it's hard.
Good night, Kelly. I love you so much. Because she puts the emphasis on the
so
like,
much.
you know, it's like. Oh.
I love you so much.
And I love too when you give her, she asks for something, you give her something else, and she throws it, and then she emphatically demands that she wants something
I will
else.
say-
She like really.
I remember one night when you guys were
That was the first video I saw her forever.
She demanded
The steak and
The
the
steak,
chicken.
the
That was
steak.
the first one on YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, that's her most famous one. I mean, as far as in sheer numbers, it's like 200 and something
That's what-
thousand videos.
I'm like, this bird's asking for.
What's this?
And she said,
Chicken?
yeah.
I want steak.
Yeah.
And running across
Yep.
the.
Well,
That was
one
like.
night you guys were having something and you were giving it to her. She didn't want it, and you
Oh, you
actually
got her
ordered
a Florida?
pizza because she kept
Because
demanding
she
pizza.
just- Yeah, you have to kind of sometimes give it. She's not like a child where you realize you're growing them up to where one day they're going to be independent
right,
and they might like become a serial killer or be some kind of like psycho. That with BB, it doesn't really matter if you spoil her.
Yeah.
She's always going to be dependent on us.
Yeah.
She'll
They-
always need. So what's the harm? You know?
Yeah.
It's not
They-
like
They
a
say,
child.
what I've read is the intelligence of a 5-year-old and the social ability of about a 2-year-old.
Yep. Yeah, I've read that before. I don't know
Which
where
what
you
a
read that, but that's
toddlers
why I
do,
read it
throw
too.
their food on the floor.
Yep. And then they actually get frustrated because they got the intellectual capabilities
They know
of
what
like
they
a 4 or
want.
5-year-old, but even with the way she talks and her
Oh,
she's a
beyond
very
4 or
very
5-year-old. Maybe like
very
older.
very strong language capabilities that's still very frustrating for him. And I think that's what Gracie faces because Gracie's probably locked up inside of her little brain. There's a lot of intelligence,
Well-
but she can't communicate
Oh,
it.
God.
And she sees BB talking
Yeah.
with us. We talk with BB. And I could see it from almost like the first week that we were going to have an issue because Gracie's like, hello, come here. And meanwhile, BB's like going, I want chicken, I want steak, I want to step up, I want to. And I could just see Gracie just like,
What's
like
going
we're
on?
talking with them. It's like we've got our own language. We're all talking together, and she just is like not able to communicate.
Because I think
But
Gracie speaks bird.
She speaks
BB
bird.
speaks human.
You're right. Yeah, I really believe that. I think that
To a certain extent.
I think that's a good way of looking at it because I think that all of us, like if we're going to sleep at night, our thoughts are in words. We'll think, oh gosh, tomorrow I gotta get up at this time, and then I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and anything that we think, it starts to, we use words in our own
Right,
brain
like picture,
to think.
try to picture thinking without words.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And
Like
I
you
think
can't almost, but.
And I think with these African Greys, like Alex and BB, the ones that are kind of a little more advanced, at some point it kind of switches where they're thinking in words. And
I
you can
think
see it,
so.
she'll go like, I want to berry, I want to step up.
It's kind of like people
You know?
learning a foreign language. As soon as
Well,
you start thinking in the foreign
I
language,
always
it's
ask
locked
people
in.
that are like bilingual, especially from like, you know,
An early
birth,
age.
basically. I'm like, so how do you, like, what are you thinking? Do you think in half Portuguese and half English? Or do you think in English, think in Portuguese? Like, what? How do you, you know?
I asked my friend.
How does that go? Because if you're just as fluent in both, it's completely equal.
What do you think? And I asked my
'Cause-
friend that because I had a programmer that worked for us, and he was getting his PhD in theoretical physics, specifically
Whew.
He's
particle
just
physics.
brilliant.
And it was
I bet
amazing
you
to have
he
discussion
doesn't have
with him,
very good
especially he
social
didn't
skills,
drink
does he?
very
No,
much.
he's
All right.
Yeah.
But not social skills at the level probably even I'd say us we generally have. But
He's a
he's got
little
good
shy,
social.
but yeah, he's not like he's not antisocial.
He's not antisocial, and in fact, what was so remarkable is obviously you're getting your PhD in physical or theoretical physics
not
and
even-
subatomic particles, superstring theory, all that kind
I'm
of stuff.
so interested in that, but I have so
That's
much,
how I
it's so
am.
hard to wrap my brain around
Because
it.
he understood it at the mathematical level.
That's
he
where I'm
understood
gone.
it at the level of conceptual understanding. So he could describe reality and his perception of reality in a way that I that's fascinating to me. I'd love to know the makeup of our reality and how it works and how the machinery behind it works. And he understands all that. And it was amazing seeing him. He was a programmer though. He would like, because you can't get a job, like here he is in Southern Illinois and he's getting a PhD in theoretical physics.
Yeah.
It's not like the corner diner is going to go, hey, you know what? We were really thinking a theoretical physicist would be like really useful.
Yeah.
So he programmed, and he was a great programmer.
And the other way, like the opposite way of looking at it from him is, there is no true reality. Reality is only what you perceive.
Yeah, and he would go way into that and holographic
I could
theories
go
of
into-
holographic universes and how he believed strongly in a universal theory or what they call it.
Have you seen What the Bleep Do We Know? That's the actual name
Oh
of it.
yeah.
I have it.
That's a great.
I have it if you want to
That's
borrow it,
great.
whatever.
I think they got it on
It's
Netflix.
about quantum physics.
Yeah, they got that on Netflix, and that's a good way. And that's how.
And
he
they
was.
do a lot of very
He explained it.
simple metaphors, so you can grasp it better.
Yep.
I
I asked him that same question though because he was from.
We don't know. I mean, we don't know anything.
He was from Bangladesh, and so
Really?
he had to learn English, and he spoke English very well. And I'd ask him, so when you think, and I'm thinking,
I
which
think
language you
sometimes
thinking? And he said
different people
Bangladeshi or whatever his name. And
I
he said
know-
that's usually what I
I
think
know that my
in
friend
my
Anna
native
thinks
language.
in Polish, but I don't know like my friend Lucia who you meet. Like, she's Harvard educated and like just I think I always think that like her boyfriend Marcello is like, definitely thinks he doesn't have the English that she has, but I think she thinks a lot in English. And I used to live with this guy from Denmark, and I remember once
It must be one of the happiest places.
we went to
Netherlands.
we had to go to
Happiest people.
we had to go to the consulate for something, and it was so funny because he had lived with me for so long, and we just spoke English all the time.
You forgot that he was.
The only time he would
native
talk
language?
in Danish was when his parents would call, or he'd call his parents. So, we got to the consulate and he rang the little bell on the buzzer, and then someone spoke to him, and he just froze. I'm like, I looked at him like, what's wrong? What's wrong? He says, I forgot how to speak. And it's like, what? And then he's like, it all came back to him because he had been thinking in English for so long now.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew he was thinking in English because when he had to answer something, he couldn't.
Yeah, and if you say, how do you say, if you're not, he's not saying how do you say in Danish,
Yeah,
he's saying
yeah.
how do you say in
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I wasn't fluent in Portuguese, but I was okay, and it doesn't take long, but you run the English sentence through your head real quick, and then you just
You're translating.
pull on
your
the
cognitive
Portuguese and
pieces.
spit it out. Yeah, but the primary isn't just you think of like what I want to say, and then you quickly just translate it and say it. Yeah.
Ali told me that there was like in certain subjects matter that he would think in English, but it was more rare.
And sometimes he just thinks in math.
Yeah. When you're a theoretical
That is a whole
physicist,
other.
yeah.
Have you guys
That's
seen the movie
amazing.
Proof?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Oh my God.
See, I haven't seen that one, but I saw
Not
the other
many
ones you
people have
mentioned.
seen that movie, and that is one of my favorite movies of all
really?
time. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fascinated about that stuff. I just don't have the math skills. Like, I do computer
You
stuff,
don't
but I've
watch
always
the
been
movie, though.
business math, algebra, geometry.
Yeah.
I can do that stuff. But when you start getting into the, like,
Once we start
high
using
math, I just
things
don't
that aren't
have it.
numbers, like
Those weird symbols.
Yeah, what is that?
Big S and integral,
So,
even
numbers are
calculus
like-
stuff, yeah.
I can do numbers, no problem.
Beyond.
I was fascinated by calculus when I got into
always
college. I was
very
like,
careful
wow, I
with
can't
the
believe how
calculus
easy it
and
is to
everything,
calculate all these things. Are so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I did real well like the first 4 weeks, and then suddenly they
I
stepped
remember
into like
when
all this
finally,
really
like, we
complex
had
trigonometry and like
machines
how
with spell
we're going to
check. It was
calculate
great.
how much
Yeah.
material
Because I
you
used
need
to
for a
just-
bridge. I'm like, I
I
don't know how to
my
do that.
brain doesn't think like that.
I
And
was-
people's
I
brains
know,
think,
no.
like some
I
people's
actually
brains think
was in my
mechanically,
first
and
advertising job.
The
And they noticed
the
it.
weird part of calculus is like the very fundamental
explains
basic
so
principle
much.
of it's
And I've
actually
seen
pretty
it since.
simple.
Yeah,
If you
'cause it
if you like
there
took a
was, like, so
circle,
long.
like just
My
think of a
mom was
circle,
teacher, like, in
and you
elementary
drew a
school.
line
Really,
and
like,
touched
some
it in
people are,
one
like,
place.
Yep.
Mirror backwards.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
Any
see
place
it.
where that
Yeah.
line just hits in that
Especially
one
from
slight
higher.
point,
yep.
that's
Interesting.
an
So it's like
acceleration, or there's
compensation
at that
part of your
one
brain where
point
it's just, like,
that
kind of
the
falls
slope
asleep
of that
and-
Yeah,
line
right.
is how
Or
fast
stress.
that
Stress
curve
will
is
happen,
increasing
too.
at that one little
So you gotta
point.
be,
and,
vigilant about
it's-
it, like,
The actual
Yeah,
simple
and-
part of calculus is very little math. It's like you
I
work
haven't been
all this
pretty
really
stressed
complex
at all.
algebra
Lately,
through
so
high
I really
school, and you're
haven't.
writing
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
these really complicated
I
formulas.
slept through algebra
And then you
too.
find out
teaching
that,
days,
oh
like,
wait,
back
there's
in the
a much
60s, when she's
simpler
like,
way,
well, if we had been taught about this
to
stuff,
solve.
everybody
Because I remember in,
I would've
in
probably,
math, I was never good at
realized
math, but you know how you had to
this
always
kid
do that
knew how to spell,
factoring
but
where you
this-
take
yeah.
a complex equation like x2 minus this, and then you had to simplify it into two halves
Oh my
to
God,
say it's
hated it.
simpler. Oh, I hated that stuff
Algebra
too.
too, yeah.
And that's really kind of like a fundamental building block of like where calculus can take that, where you just take the exponent, you put it in front of the
It
equation,
was really funny,
and
when we started
then
our advertising
take
agency,
one off the
my
exponent or
partner-
something, and that's your new
well, I had
formula.
that
It's
in
like
Yeah, I-
whoever
I-
thought of it and
the
whoever
dyslexia.
The problem with me too is I know I'm
Crazy.
capable of learning
She had
it,
always
but if
something
I'm not
written down.
interested in
And
it,
I kind of do
Not
too.
gonna learn
Like,
it.
sometimes I don't put things in unless
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I stopped at algebra too because I knew
they should teach calculus, I think, a lot younger, because there's a lot of very fundamental principles of it that's pretty easy. But what tripped me up is then they want you to apply it through all the other math you've learned, and I didn't know trigonometry well, I didn't know algebra well, I didn't know all these other things, so
Yeah.
I couldn't really use it. But
I think they should teach more life skills in
actually,
school.
in psychology, they should have psychology classes at
Since
like
first grade?
first grade. Yeah,
Well,
how to learn.
I guess at my
Teach
high
each other.
And she might, I hope she set yours up too.
I'll just, as soon as I finish this drink, I'll head out.
I'm just, it's just,
What's that?
we're getting up like at 5.
Yeah, yeah, nope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll get right out.
Probably then go back to sleep.
Is this one mine?
Yeah, that's yours, Kelly.
Yeah.
We can at least dial the volume down. We can dial the volume.
When I made our drinks, she was like, wow,
It's okay.
There was like that much left. I'm like, where's
It's all good.
How you doing, Beebs? What's up, Beebs?
Oh yeah, as long as people were quiet, I would go to bed.
You and Beebs. Beebs gotta go sleepy birds.
I am a sleepy bird.
You get to
I
watch
can't
us
believe
give her
how
her
fast
meds.
Oh,
Kelly's gonna give her her meds.
does this involve a towel? Is that yours or hers?
T-shirt.
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 That's what I'm reading right now.
Doors of perception. If
Is that
you
around
That's
us
that's
also?
not the square one, is it?
doors of perception.
Yeah, there's
Richard
like an
Alpert.
oversized kind of book that he did.
No,
Where-
it's like basically if
Is
you
it not
want
a drawing?
if you want to even begin to understand different levels of consciousness, that's the first book you should read.
What's that again?
I haven't actually read it yet. I've read a ton of the other one.
What is it?
The Doors of Perception. Oh,
I know.
Aldous Huxley. That's who I'm reading.
Okay, yeah, he was a contemporary too. Yeah,
Yep.
they all.
Doors of
Yeah.
Perception, which is again your reality. What is this? Whose is this?
This is a loaner to me, so I can't loan it out to you because it's.
Oh yeah, okay. That's why I'm like you're.
I just
giving-
thought you might want to read the back.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, Ram Dass is.
Yeah, you know he's a contemporary of.
I think he was Richard.
Others are
Yeah,
right
they were.
there.
Richard Alpert. I'm pretty sure is who he was. Is Richard Alpert.
Yeah, that
Ram
was
Dass.
his.
Yeah, he
his
took the Ram
professor
Dass name when he was with Leary and stuff.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy,
Wow,
the guy that
that's
he
awesome.
studied with
Oh,
before.
you guys are gonna have a field day in my apartment. There's Pink Floyd,
Yeah.
Animal Education, Timothy Leary, expanding thinking things
Yeah.
everywhere.
He went over to India after all that, and then he met a guy that was just like.
See, now we have the
really
headless
young.
bird on cam.
Yeah.
Where's that bird head? Oh my gosh, Beebs lost her
Rubbing the
head.
butt. That's what he's doing. He met a guy that was. He met a guy that was just like barely 21 and was just seemed to have everything figured out, and it was just shocking to him because he was like in his 50s or 60s by then, and he's like, I'm still looking for the answers, and this guy's like 20, and he's just like, just let it go, man. Just be here, be now. Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. And
That's
he was just, be here now. That was the. That was
The
his
happiest
story, but-
people live in the present.
Yeah. When he had a guru that could. Ram Dass met him, and he read like his thoughts. Like he would be like, oh, you had a dream about your mother last night, and be like, okay, how did you know that? And I didn't tell anybody, And this guy could just know what he was feeling, what he was thinking. But he would only tell
Greg,
me
have you
positive
read this?
things that he was feeling, because he'd be like,
That's good.
yeah, but right before that, I was thinking something dirty, He wouldn't. The guy would be like, well, that's unimportant. It's not the things that are.
Part of my thesis study I did was on temporal orientation, which is whether you think in the future, present, or past. And people often think either in the present or they think in the past and the future, which kind of voids them from the present, which kind of takes away from
Mhm.
like experiences. Yeah.
I think that a lot with people, when we're taking photographs, that sometimes like, oh, I missed the picture. Oh, I didn't get the video.
Well-
It's like, but did you experience it?
Well-
Like the rainbow, I didn't get a nice picture. It's like, but did you actually see it?
How many
It doesn't
pictures
matter
you ever
if
even go back and
captured
look
it.
at? I
Right.
think how many pictures we all have that,
Yeah, you
that are
don't
sitting
know.
on hard drives and.
When I
digital
took my
cameras.
mom to see the wall, and she wanted to take pictures, and she's like trying to get it, and I'm like, you know what? Just put the camera away. I'm like, you need to experience this. I'm like, if we don't have pictures, it's okay. You'll remember it. Like, just take it in, because she was so concerned with like, oh, the flash, and I can't see it. And,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you're
on
gonna
that
miss the
person's
whole,
heads in the
you're gonna miss the whole show.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So, is it time for Beebs go big?
Yeah.
Kinda wrap
Time
it
for
up.
bed it down.
She was looking really so sleepy
After
before.
we
That should
watch
really
the
hurt
screen.
though.
Time to
Thanks
wind
so
down.
much.
Oh, sure.
For everything.
Yes, thank you so
Sure,
much.
absolutely.
For the lobster.
The lobster and the ice cream. Or-
And your first experience with mussels.
Yes, it was. And they're probably almost pure protein, so they're aptly named.
They really are, yeah.
Actually,
I don't think you
when
had any
dogs
carbs
have,
tonight, except the
you
beer.
remember when you guys were talking about the shells before, the shells from mussels?
Yeah.
When dogs have arthritis problems, a lot like our dog, Jackie had arthritis, and what they used to strengthen them is
Grind up the muscle shoals? Ah.
it's for muscles. Yeah, that's what she was
Calcium?
taking. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Is it calcium?
I don't know what's in it. I can't remember anymore because it was a while ago. But
Muscles are almost like a problem down the Cape. They're just everywhere. Like, if you go to like
Taking
the,
over.
what is that called? The rocks that go out the,
jetties.
yes, they just cover them.
Well, that's okay.
You
Fish eat
grab them
them.
up and eat them.
Fish eat them. The fishermen.
No, they're different than barnacles?
But they might be
Or
throwing
they
off
are
the
like barnacles.
ecosystem. Is that what you're saying? They're getting so many. It's
So
like
they don't. They just. They're just like
I'm not
clams.
sure.
They just,
you just don't like having
They're
to see
kind of
them.
looped down.
No, I just remember from going, they're just everywhere, and we could just grab like buckets of them. And
You do like reach out.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we were supposed to do
We
that,
used to
but
find them
my
all the time
grandfather
outside
has
the
like a
creek.
license. He goes quahog,
Actually,
and you
out
gotta
on the
dig
river,
for
you
them.
go to certain rocks.
I went
the
one.
seagulls will pick them up and
When it's
smash them
no
against
Yeah,
the rocks.
I'm gonna
Right.
I did
When
some
it's
summer
no
that-
finish
that,
this drink and
let's
pee,
say
and then
night.
come say bye bye
Talking
to
to somebody
Edie.
about, they
Good
were
night.
saying that
When it's no
birds
just.
in their area
And they
would
slam
pick
them
things up, and I was like, do they ever? I
I'm a
don't remember what they
sneaky
were
bird.
hunting. I was like, do they pick it up and slam it
Did you
down the
poop?
road and pull out the
Because
inside?
the seagulls will eat fish too, but they get the mussels or if there's clams. I don't think we have clams here. We do have crawfish.
What about
Yeah,
scallops?
I have
Good night.
those.
Because I heard a lot of times clams and
They
scallops.
they look
Well,
like
it's
a
not
mini
just-
tiny
in the
lobster,
ocean, I
Okay,
think.
okay.
but they live in the muddy swamps. So I don't think you want to eat them.
Oh, there's bay scallops though too. There's bay
I'm a
scallops in
sneaky
the
bird.
ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are like
Yeah,
the
little
real
ones in the bay because it's a river.
What do they call them? Mud puppies.
mussel.
I live like there's a lot
River
of
mussels.
swamp.
Mud puppies, they call mussels. Mud puppies.
No, they're like a crawfish, I guess,
Oh,
like a
okay.
mini little lobster.
Yeah, crawfish.
I only
Nice,
see
it's
them when
good,
they're
man.
like
You wanna
crossing
wait
the
the
street or
birdie?
something. I'm gonna just pee and then I was just gonna say bye.
Okay.
Good night.
Away to birdie? Away to birdie?
Oh, in a way the birdie.
Yes, part of our nighttime routine.
Yes, I know.
Anybody want to make a guess?
But I didn't see you way the birdie
I'm gonna
was.
say 412.
I kind of missed it, I guess.
Let me just say. I'm gonna say 412.
4:26 last night.
Oh wow, I didn't know she was that high
Yeah,
last
nice.
night.
But it's funny because when I remember her in the beginning, she was always 3 something. So she must have
Yeah.
been tinier than this.
She's gotten a little bulkier. We get
But
kind of
she's
nervous.
so
She gets
tiny.
under a 410 mark. I'm thinking 418. I'm gonna readjust since she was at 426. I bet she lost a little today. I don't know why I think that. I just don't see. I didn't see her eating a ton of berries and
Yeah, she didn't need a lot.
bulking up. So
You eat a lot of lobster.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
not sure how much I put on.
418.
Okay, 418. You have a guess? 423.
I'll go. Because she didn't eat a lot, I'll go 416.
Okay.
She really didn't eat a lot today.
Yeah,
I mean, she-
420. I'll be like in the middle.
And she didn't eat a lot yesterday because she was in the car a lot of the time.
Tom, you're close. Well, she said 423. I said
Oh, wow.
422.
Yeah.
Oh, just like yeah, you are where she
422.
leans.
Oh, what they're all guessing.
Oh, you're 422 when you lean this way.
422.
Jab.
Baby blues.
Are people still talking?
Yep, she still got 24 baby. She was like up to like 45 or so there while we were eating lobster.
Yeah.
People were like, they're living vicariously through the internet.
Use your text.
It's amazing too. Just I mean, as awesome as she is, of just how it just the timing, with the availability of like UStream and the availability of YouTube, and then being able to kind of use this roaming videos now here. This wouldn't have been possible 20 years ago.
I
No
know.
one would. No.
Even the connection with. Oh, it's okay, baby.
Well, I watched one of Alex's videos, and when I saw the quality of the video and just
Yeah,
the
Don't
system,
get
I was
uptight
like,
about ours.
I said, I know we can do as good as that because it was so grainy and the lighting was so
It's
bad.
about content.
Oh my gosh!
It's a little crooked.
You could have for sure sent that
I
back.
know, and I was gonna, and I'm like,
That's
it's gonna be a
sweet.
hassle.
It is a pain. I'm like that too.
Yeah.
It's just, by the time you spend,
It's not like I'm gonna wear this
back,
to-
you could have made the money what it cost.
I'm not wearing a sweatshirt to like dress up and impress people, so it's has BB on it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's so sweet, and it eats.
We didn't make Cafe Crispy then. They should have done a little better job, huh?
Silkworm
Yeah, I would
would have never
think
done
somebody
that. So
was
I
drinking
guarantee
a
right
little
now
on
that
the
company we
job.
work that made those BB T-shirts, like printed them, they never would have let something go out the door like that. They're
Where?
at one of the companies that we build
Another
computer
one?
systems for. They printed the BB T-shirts that we have, and
Do you
so.
want to get some for pick them up? You want
Oh
to
yeah.
take them
You'd probably like a BB T-shirt, wouldn't you?
up? An official BB.
But you can wait till Friday. I mean, if you want. You don't have to
Okay.
rush. Are you guys So you're gonna like spend? Where's your next stop after me?
Is it Albany?
You're in Albany.
Albany.
Ooh.
Well, and the good
Who's in
part
Albany?
about Albany, I don't think we have anybody to meet in
It's-
But
Albany.
there's
not-
a B&B, right?
A B&B on the 23rd.
Well, I was gonna say
Something
if you
good there,
want,
It was probably
right off 495 and about 10 minutes from my house is a Holiday Inn. It's nice.
Oh, neat.
If you guys wanted to like stay there Friday, I didn't know like what you were doing, so if you wanted to stay there Friday night or something,
Did you drip some?
I'm just looking at the calendar to make
and
sure. I know
I'll
what-
stalk you and drive there in the morning to say bye, and then you can go on your way.
Albany.
Which it's literally like at the 495 exit, which you would just take to 95 South. Probably gonna take 95 South all the way to New York,
Albany,
right?
the Mass Pike goes right into Albany, turns into the what's it called, the New York Thruway.
We have the 23rd at a bed and breakfast in Albany.
Forgive.
Which is
She knows that's an
which night?
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Like a little kid.
So we don't, as far as I know, between us being here and as long as you'll have us.
And if you want to stay at that Holiday Inn the night, I'll have you Friday and Saturday.
The only thing that
Whatever you
we
want.
can't do is we have to leave here. We're getting
you
on
have-
Sunday.
You have plans.
Sunday, yeah, getting up at 4:30 in the morning, heading out
Oh,
to go birding.
So if
Okay.
you guys have plans like Friday morning, right? Here though.
yeah.
So then, if you came down to me, it's about, I don't even think it was quite an hour. It went by
But
a lot
Sunday you're
faster.
going to be in Albany anyway, so.
Sunday we need to be in Albany.
Right.
How far is it to Albany? That's right.
Albany is a real. From here, it's like the the pike that you're on.
Uh-huh.
That goes all the way west. Which and then Albany's one of the first things you hit when you cross over into New York State. So you're talking about if you don't go, like if you didn't travel from here
Oh, it is Thursday. Never mind.
and you didn't travel at rush hour, like don't go through Hartford. But there's no big cities out there either, so you're not really going to hit traffic.
Especially on a Saturday or
until-
Sunday. Probably.
Until you get to,
Thursday tomorrow.
so you're like talking about 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's
easy.
Yeah, and I would say like Albany is where relative to New York City,
Albany,
it's like
no, Albany. If you take the Mass Pike,
but
and you
to
go
like
totally
relative to New York
west,
City,
it's
it's west.
No, it's up here. It's like straight shot. If you take the Mass Pike, it turns into the New York State Thruway. The New York State
Wow.
Thruway, one of the first places it hits once you get into New York State, is Albany.
Because I know from like where I live, if I take 95 South straight down, I can be in New York
You don't
City
ever
and
want to go anywhere near
3.5
95. 95
hours.
is you don't want to be you don't ever want to go on 95.
why?
It's a crazy road and you get so much traffic and
That's
it's
one of the
nowhere,
most frequent highways I'm on.
it's
why
nowhere
it's
near
fast.
it's
It's
nowhere near Albany.
It
It's
goes
No, I'm
the
not
other
saying
way.
Albany, but like New York City and like I go take it into Providence, it goes past Providence, it goes.
It's one of the worst traffic roads ever. No matter where, because
Well, she's driving on it.
But it's
I
It's
feel
a
the way
very
I feel
popular.
that way about the Mass Pike.
oh gosh, Mass Pike is almost no traffic.
Well, I mean, it depends where you are, but like for example, when I used to go to Foxwoods in Connecticut, once you get through Providence, which actually used to be horrible, but they did build a new bridge and thing, so it actually is much better now.
We didn't
Providence
take
is so
readers
easy
up
from
because
here.
they don't, just like humane shelters.
Really?
They want to adopt out. Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
you know what the person said,
495 to
you know,
95, right.
And how far are we from you here?
You shouldn't get animals.
Like an
Hour tops.
Right.
Tops.
As long as you're not going at rush hour.
Right.
I had to
Which
do
it doesn't
everything.
sound like we
There was
really
two
would be.
birds.
And even,
Birds.
but the exit you're gonna get
Yeah,
off
so
too
they
is
had-
not, like, and I'll meet you
Because then you
guys,
just get,
like, right at the
then
exit
you
or
just
whatever,
get stuck.
'cause-
I mean, you could be stuck in like traffic just going down side streets at rush hour. You know, I mean.
I had
Not in
brothers,
my
and he had a
town.
brother, and we had to like
There's
feed
no-
him,
But
you
from
know,
here to
bite
there,
him,
yeah, you do.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
from
like-
maybe
it's
to
like
get to the
out of, like,
highway, yeah.
135 to 495. It's like
On
it's
my
stuck.
end, 24 is the one that's a problem. Big
Yeah, that
problem.
was
Because
so
everyone
afraid
takes
that
24
she was
into
gonna bite me,
Boston.
but I was gonna do something
And it's a
wrong
2-lane
and hurt
highway.
her.
It's a huge
But
problem.
as long as you don't do it rush hour, it's
Yeah,
like,
well, we got a
no,
flexible
seriously,
schedule, so
seriously,
everything
it's
like-
like it's you just coast. It's not, it's no big deal. There's nothing.
It sounds
there's
like we
nothing.
got a lot of flexibility because we had planned to be in Albany probably like by Friday or Saturday, but since there's no BB fans meeting us in Albany, we can be here and then we can go see her and then we can come back by here. And
Yeah, I mean, if you-
because I think that you're east of here, right?
Southeast.
Southeast, and we need to go northwest.
Yeah.
So we're
Right,
gonna
right, right.
we'll be going back a little bit to hang with you for a little bit, but then we can come back by and we'll decide.
It's about an hour
About an hour.
back, but I think you would take a slightly different route.
I remember that.
I'll show you
yeah.
on the map.
I know, because I
Have you-
remember now Kelly
have you
was
touched
showing
it
me,
yet?
because we were trying to decide whether we'd go
Let
by
me-
and see you before coming here.
Oh, well,
And then
and I was
we could have
gonna,
done that,
yeah.
but we
Let me
thought-
grab, I have that, like, map right.
I was petting her
In
last
my
night.
car.
It was so much.
I know.
It was lovely.
Oh,
She's like silk.
So if you hold your fingers straight, yeah.
Just, on your phone or whatever, you have Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
You're such a sweet bird.
It, actually, I got here a lot quicker than I thought I was going to.
She tends to like when she's a little fidgety or whatever. She
I had my GPS off to save my battery.
When we do this, we do ladder, right? Oh yeah, you couldn't watch it.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
touch
gonna
it
go as
too.
long as I'm holding something under you.
Where are
What's she
they?
doing now that makes you know that she has to go?
Just the way she's crouching down. Like now she's not acting like she's.
Where are we? Baltimore. Oh.
Yes, it's a certain posture.
If I
She
had the
gets-
last one that I used
It's like
to navigate, we've been using her phone more. She's got that Galaxy S4.
Here we go. Okay, ready?
She's getting better. About
That's where we
not
are, I guess,
going,
right?
Mhm.
People except for me, who pooped on my foot yesterday.
Well, your mom, you know.
There's Providence, because Providence is just on the Mass line. That's
Did you say you
Taunton.
had some apples?
I'm right next to Taunton. If we zoom in more, maybe it'll even say Dayton.
And he'll put it in the bag, and she needs to have more. We'll put it in the
Yeah, we put it back.
But I live,
And then
let's see, it's
I
44.
can give, when she's done with it, I'll just give it to
No.
the grandma.
Yeah, at home we just slice off a little
That's
piece of
44
China,
going
put
through
some
there. I live, like,
lemon
right
juice or something on,
here.
keep the other part
Okay.
in the brown.
And we're right here. In
I just came a
Albany-
straight shot up 495 and then a little bit on that 135.
And then Albany's gonna be up here. So.
Did you see BB step up for Linda?
Oh, I missed it.
No. So, like, if you were to come from here, you may want to take,
Not
like,
everybody, there's a few.
I forget what it is, but it's a.
you'd probably want to go, like,
Fuji, yeah.
495 to 290 or something like that. I don't know, you can check it out. But I'm right.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
too bad. At least we got plenty of time.
I'm like right there. Near Skull River.
It's not
In
garage,
theory,
right?
we should.
You know, that's where Family Guy is based on, right? Suck it.
No, I did
The
not.
bucket, as it's called. Yeah, but I live actually right off.
Kelly, I'll let you cut it to like how she likes it best.
How far will this let me zoom?
And then.
Alright, just keep zooming.
Oh, that's 138. Okay, Winthrop Street, North Dayton. That's where I live.
This is the last one I did. This is the only new
That
design.
Tremont, North Walker. Here's my house right here.
Product.
My
He's the wrong color. So that's why this, I have this, because I get all the rejects. And he, you know, he should be much redder. He kind of came out with pink. So I take a.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll just punch in her address.
William Street.
Okay.
Okay, ready. Here I am. Cedar.
Give a little, one of the, like the GoPro or something that's still got some room on it. Do you have any stuff for
This one should have quite a bit. And
I
some,
just
Right here. Williams.
All these
This
cameras.
is Wheeler Street. This is me. All this.
okay. Thanks.
So yeah, I mean, whenever you guys want to come, and then if you wanna, I don't know if you wanna stay. Like, I mean, there's more options too than the Holiday Inn. But the Holiday Inn's right off the highway, and it's pretty nice.
And then we have the Bagview, so.
But there are other close like motels and
Certainly.
stuff. But if you wanted to stay Friday night, and then on Saturday, it's up to you if you wanted to like visit for a little and take off, or if you'd rather like just come hang out, chill, sleep sleep another night, and then take off early Sunday morning. Like that's up to you, whatever you guys want to do. I'm completely open and whatever. I'm not trying to make you stay longer than you want to.
Cool. I don't know what Kelly has.
Yeah, so
We'll
whatever,
figure it out.
just let me
We'll
know.
figure it out.
But you'll probably at least spend Friday night in the area, right?
Yeah, we'll come see you.
Does Stevie
Yeah, we'll
want
come
an
down.
apple?
Yeah.
we'll come.
What's this?
Apple.
I know. I feel bad. Just normally we have a guest room with a bathroom and all.
Oh, I understand how that.
But
We're the same. We're not.
My
real,
dad's
we're not
having
real,
surgery, and I'm like,
We're not.
Ooh.
We're not real
That's
well
down fast.
equipped for.
oh, my
For,
house is though is the problem.
Yeah, I understand. That's,
Yeah. It just happened to fall on a week that.
Let's see,
Yeah, this
how
is keep this. I
thank
burned
you.
it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
It almost
Appreciate
seemed
that.
like it was accidental.
Sorry, I cut out Vera.
Oh,
But it's live and something about the energy of the crowd too, really. What's this?
I appreciate that. Apple? Is that an apple?
Yeah,
How
I was
did
gonna
guess
give you a
that?
couple more, but I don't have all my CDs with me. So if there's anything I burn, I can just burn it.
Somebody knew what that was. I bet the apples and then some good night Buenos noches will. Good night.
maybe yes. We
Buenos
love the
noches.
apple.
Let me
after the-
Did
down.
you have night on us? It was good night maybe on our road trip. So that's
This
good.
is my mom's camera.
I'm sorry for keeping you. I know it's gonna be rough.
I was just telling her my last job. I used to start at 5. I used to get up at 4:15. It was hell. Hated it. When my alarm went off every morning, I was just pissed.
If it was really, really fun, they wouldn't call it work.
That's right.
Well, you know what? My work is fun.
I want to get paid. But it's possible. I know it's possible. It's just not.
My work's fun, and now I started working on new art, so that's the most fun.
Yeah, you see.
Maybe still on
It's pretty cool. Fashion, it seems.
I don't see. We can take her down though.
Do you guys want any of
Let's
these
hit.
for the road
Let's say
granola
goodnight.
bars?
Hey, good night.
Oh, we're good.
Good night.
We're good. Thanks. So.
Oh yes, let me
Good
see.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, baby.
Oh, BB phone.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the webcam off after.
Good night.
Phoebe's having some apple. Good shot, Beeps. Oh, she's gonna drop it in her
We
head.
say goodnight to the peeps.
Did you have enough?
Good night.
You done?
Buenas noches. You eat your apple?
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Night, Amy.
You took that.
Good night, loves.
Everyone thinks my name is Alice.
Good night, Alice.
Yeah, I was like, when you were first.
Good night, BB.
I wish it was.
Here you go, BB. There you go.
Good job.
Hungry bird.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're messy. Yes.
Take the camera and look down there. The people. That's just like it's just so funny. Here you go,
It's
BB.
a baby salad.
It's more.
Good job.
I'm
I
sure
think
Jeff
you're
is
full,
sipping
aren't you?
Mm.
coffee and just sitting.
She's eating a lot of it though.
We're shredding it at least.
Dropping it.
All right.
Carefully, do you want
Be gentle.
Oh, I'm actually gonna.
Are you done with
I
the?
think my
Yeah, I
water
think you're
meter is-
done.
I'm gonna put it in your breakfast, okay, BB? I'm gonna put it in your breakfast.
Nice to meet you. Yes, you too. Telling you.
We can sing. Oh no, we're gonna go Sleepy Bird. We're gonna go Sleepy Bird.
Oh, not the L word. Real. And
Wanna go
Whitney
Sleepy?
is my favorite.
Good night.
I love her.
Wanna go Sleepy?
Buenas
I
noches.
don't like her, but I almost like her.
Drink your water.
Here, I'm gonna just
Drink your water.
watch your
She has
feet.
dreads.
I'm just gonna get the apple.
Sleepy bird. Drink your water. Hmm? Can you drink your water?
Hi,
Drink your
Vivi.
water.
Hi, Vivi.
Did you poo on your perch there? Good, Kimo. Okay,
Yeah,
up,
they're
up,
right up.
up.
Like
All right.
us.
Signing off.
I didn't think it was that far. I played a 6 10 that's off the game.
Good night.